Yeah!
Yay! We
Yeah.
get the sick crow!
Yeah!
I can't wait to sacrifice one of you guys to save Colwich. I'm so excited.
It'll be great.
It'll be so good.
Adelgar will take any chance to sacrifice one of the party members to say something that she has an emotional
Especially
attachment to.
Finn.
Especially
just-
Finn.
At this point, it's just a personal thing, you know, considering he is an injured crow.
That's
But he
true.
is also played by Theo. So in this situation, I am saving both the injured crow and Theo, therefore redeeming myself forever at one of your expense. So I think that's okay.
By the way, Theo, can you
If you
confirm
sacrifice
for
the
me
purple
whether or not
word
this is
encounters, push
Skylanders
back another
music
5
or not? Because
sessions.
I've been wondering this whole time.
This is Skylanders music. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
It is.
Because I was like, there's no way it isn't. But... Portal Master.
Portal Master. Now.
No, that's not how Eon talks.
No, I was
Portal
good.
Master.
I was
There you
doing
go.
the Skylanders Trap Team commercial, Noah.
But that's not how Eon sounds, so I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just can't say.
Who should be ever you?
Yep. You heard me. I gotta finish eating these nuts before I turn my camera on.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
Nuts.
How do you even have that kind of dexterity, man?
It's impressive.
I'm very talented.
If anyone
Apparently,
wants that
Theo
clip,
has that
just let me
talent as
know.
well.
Oh yeah, I forgot I put that burly meme.
Mitch, turn your camera
in
on.
this.
Oh shit! I straight up forgot.
Yeah, I've been waiting to be able to
It was
turn
eating nuts.
Discord or turn Spotify Music's panel off.
What, you want to watch while I eat
Or
nuts, Theo?
How do I? Do I suffer with the vertical layout, or
Yeah,
do
I don't like being
leave-
vertical, I gotta say.
do I leave? If you leave the Spotify thing on it, it actually stays.
Oh, if you just slide
Everyone, the
your
DM
bar to the
speaking.
side a bit.
Huh?
Let the DM speak.
Okay.
2 years ago, the world of Korrineo was struck by a great magical cataclysm. Gravity shifted, lands collided, and nothing was ever the same. The world was irreversibly enchanted with wild and powerful magic. This event was known by only one name, the Surge. A band of 5 adventurers brought together by the Adventurers Guild are met with the question on everyone's mind: who, what, and why was the world to be thrown into chaos? Together, they explore the thriving 9 lands of Mazivanen, searching for answers. This is Corners of Korrineo, session 47. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are having an excellent morning.
We're
Great to
waking
see
up,
you
but
all.
we're present today.
We're present. We had a 1-week break. I've had a lot of time to develop this session. Definitely did not spend a lot of it procrastinating, and we're gonna have a great time.
Never.
So,
Not my
Well,
DM.
then
He would never do that.
Mm-mm.
who would want to start recap? Who knows how last session began?
I know that we were in the plant room.
Go on.
We heard someone coming. I jumped into a bush. It was a poison bush. Everyone else hid and prepared to attack shit except for Finn, who was reasonable for some fucking reason. And made friends with Mira. Not a suspicious name at all. He's an intellect devourer, but he's chill.
Mm-hmm.
Chill like that. He showed us around. You're in a big flower circle. There were some lilies and marigolds and a Florian. And there were also some bale flowers and a rainbow prisma rose. Yeah. So Mira just takes care of the little conservatory or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Viewers at home,
Us in
aren't
the
familiar.
future.
Who may not remember or are not personally familiar with what has happened, as I am not sure Noah is entirely privy to. I don't know if we laid out this whole thing. Several arcs ago, we were tasked with fighting a large beast far beyond our party's actual fighting capacity, and we were given a book on the condition that, a book with a lot of big spells, on the condition that we had to establish trust with the person giving it to us somehow. He did that by shaking Amir's hand, and putting an exact copy of his brain into a random intellect devourer in hell somewhere.
And we found it!
I would
we-
like to
we
add
met him.
on that this tome was not just of big spells, but it was a infernal tome
Mhm.
that was given to a one Simon Greyfall, king of Taywick, who is in relation with Isororia. So
Still currently?
Now they're
or
extras.
was.
Mitchell, just so you're aware, for your viewers at home, they don't know Amir. We started doing this in hell.
Yeah, they don't know.
True.
They don't
They're
know a
not
lot of
attached.
stuff. We'll do a big recap VOD where we recap the entire story up until now.
Shit, I think I'm busy that day.
No,
Sponsored
you just have to
by-
sit there. I have
I'm
everything in
going
my
to the
notes.
desert.
Okay. I'm done eating my trail mix now, so I will continue recap.
trail mix.
Thought you were eating
Sorry, I had to
knobs.
say that.
Yeah, that's part of trail mix.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So
I was thinking of
as we're
chicken.
going through, like the man says, we see a lot of nice, cool flora, just pretty cool shit, a lot of symbolism. And they invite us to see 4 different exhibits. The Era River, the Mural of the Pantheon, the Flower Gallery, the rest of it, and then the Observatory. So, Duality splits off with Adelgar and Keisha briefly to the Pantheon mural. And we learn a lot about the pantheon of the gods of Korrineo. I really, there's a lot of really cool information, but I will be recapping for like 20 minutes if I go through all of it. The big points. We learned that Mother Soon's chosen is, they're not
You know.
they're not normal
They're a
sized
pretty big
people.
deal. They're
Yeah,
a pretty big
I'd
deal.
say, they've got a big personality. And then Ogma's chosen, previously Ol Ivy, is not anymore. It is the cat. It is the stupid ass cat that tried to sell us gas station weed and then shattered our eardrums twice in a row. And that's kind of the cool stuff about the Pantheon. We learned who the old gods were. Those were cool as well. And
You mean the dead
Yogg
gods?
Saron was there.
yeah, Yogg-Saron showed up. He cast
Bow
Pyroblast and
down
immediately killed
before the
himself.
god of death.
Cthulhu might have been there. I don't think he got the letter to show up, but that was the Pantheon scene. Watch the previous
Duality is a
session to get the
Cthulhu
full
rogue
dump.
player.
And so what if I am? Alright, anyway. I yield my time.
I've got some cool stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, the very first line of my notes for last session were, "We are in a conservatory." But if we move on to the real notes,
That was
I know.
my first note.
I know. It's like
That's
Really? Mine
crazy.
too.
Oh my god.
My first note is more like Bargus crickets.
coming from
I
the man
think-
who had Texas Roadhouse as a reference in his Fallout notes. I'm not surprised. Anyways, my first real line of notes. Well, actually, here. So in the Pantheon room, I had that Sylvanas is chosen. We learned in specific is a tree with a cage inside, and inside the cage is a pinkish heart-shaped fruit, and that the tree itself is a gigantic white variant of a red sequoia, and is allegedly the tallest tree in Korrineo, and that the fruit has the texture of a strawberry and resembles a biological heart in fruit form, not like Terraria life fruit shape.
It
Yeah.
has an aorta.
Even though
It has aortas.
I'll never
it
raise
has-
my max
has
HP farther
aorta.
than it is now.
so that was like something I had there, and then in the observatory, I went with that Mira clone to the observatory, and then as soon as like we got there, Keisha decided to join me. So the two of us were there in the observatory, and I mean, I'll let Keisha talk about the the stuff that I'll basically I'm just gonna explain the stuff that I discovered there,
Yeah.
which was mainly that because I went second in that Dida essentially like rolled back to the present and then like rolled the lever forward into while watching oh well, first of all, we learned that Gebayama gained a new orbital on the day that Ivmis died. At least that's like what we can infer from what we observed. But
And a
also that
giant
same
tidal
gains
wave.
its orbital path.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that
February
while
2nd.
while Dida was watching, he noticed that on that same day, a huge tsunami crashed upon Durhalen's coast. So that was my stuff. But Keisha, if you want to elaborate on your discoveries in the observatory.
I mean, it wasn't really much more than that. It's just the I wanted to see if there was a connection between when we left Aquapolis and the information of Ivy not being the chosen and now the cat that I know being the chosen instead. It felt like the orbital meant something, so that's fun. Oh yeah, I also spun the thing all the way to the end of time. Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
The Great Crunch is real. That's all it was.
Lo and behold, at the end of time, there's not much to look at.
No, it's just the Great Crunch. That's it. That's really the only extra thing that I found out.
Cool that we get the confirmation, though.
I like the Great Crunch theory.
And
How
it's
do you
not
know that?
infinite
how-
expansion theory or whatever.
But how do you know that that wasn't just the observatory server room crashing because it couldn't compute that far into the future?
I
Put
guess
it
we
in player
don't.
theories. I'm gonna put it in player theories.
But-
Right now.
Amir's
Right now.
inventions have never been known to be the most extremely reliable. Although I kind of doubt Mira made that themselves.
Adelgar, what else do you have for us in terms of the rest of the session?
Some important
Not
stuff
time shoe.
is that Isaroria used to frequent this garden fairly often. And then she grew up and became a slut, and now she doesn't come here anymore. Which
Real,
is sad.
my
So sad.
I've
she
got
also
that very similarly.
yeah.
I've got it.
She
Isaroria
used
was
to-
once a gentle soul before puberty hit.
Yeah, it's tragic, honestly, what that does
As
to a
many
person.
are.
She also was a painter. She used to paint a lot of stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We learned about. Well, Finn, do you want to talk about the stuff that you found in the art gallery?
So the only thing that I got from the art gallery that made it to the notes, as I believe I was kind of checking out at this point,
Checking off.
is we found this really neat portrait of Commander Hashin standing facing down Eustace Cuddleroy, the first. And upon bringing that up to Mira, they were like, "Oh yeah, that guy, that armor, yeah, that like super strong cursed armor, yeah, that one, yeah. The guy you're fighting next session has it, so
Yeah.
yeah,
But
my
also-
bad."
Yeah, Eustace Cuddleroy, the very first adventurer.
Mhm.
He was
Ever.
apparently like that.
Apparently
He
so.
wasn't killed him.
Yeah.
Or
It's pretty
And I
Hashin
learned his
wasn't
subclass
really like that.
recently, which is kind of cool.
Um,
Also, I think if Zach doesn't remember it,
we also
Theo-
saw
Theo-
we
Go
saw
ahead,
the
Adagario.
creation of the Corinths, which was very cool. That is from Queen Neffy, who was the old Soon, the much cooler Soon, the more
Yeah.
motherly Soon, the one that does not leave her
Not
alleged
never
children
walk
out to
alone
die.
soon.
The one who loves her kids and protects them and looks out for them and finds a cool place for them to stay instead of letting them scatter to the corners of the earth and slowly die out, which is very cool.
Who would do that?
To the corners
I
of
don't know.
Korrineo, you could say.
Oh,
Is the rope
credits.
not
We'll
a
see
cool
in
place to
session.
stay?
But we also learned that the coronation is kind of like a stage show. There's songs, a dance, and then she picks her chosen. They had a lovely time formulating a plan while I wandered off because I did not need to make a plan. I was looking for plants, and I found a fabled tree from Sapini, from an ancient civilization that existed in the jungle. And it emits a booming sound, but the copy of said tree that was in this observatory does not do that because it is not actually that tree. So I sat down a little bit, talked to my mom. She didn't have a lot to say. Go figure. She was like, "You gotta trust me. I'm doing something. I'm so busy and oh no, I have to go." And then she left again.
I'm deathly ill.
So many terrible things. You have to keep going and do your shit. So they made their plan. We decided we were going to poison some eggs Benedict, bring it over in this lovely little coronation ceremony. So we went back to the kitchen. We dipped. We saw a large orange man. Dida turned into the best butler in the world. We said that we were royal taste testers. We ate some really terrible eggs Benedict. Duality sneezed and teleported into the kitchen. Finn got jinxed. Duality got a job in Hell's Kitchen later, so
Job
that's
security.
another. Yeah, we now have 2 party members that have guaranteed jobs in a kitchen once this is all said and done, if we live. And then we had to get to the organist, so Duality told me that he's part giant, and I punched him in the face, and we punched each other in a big old punch fest and ended up in the delightful little organist chamber, and we poisoned the eggs Benedict.
Yes. And one thing I think is of interesting note, and I can say because I recorded it, even though I think we all collectively at the time forgot that Theo mentioned it, because we kind of got distracted by the Isaroria used to not be a hoe. The painting in question that she made was Mother Matilda killing herself, casting herself into Dim,
What a gentle
Yeah.
soul.
which I feel is significant given that we were told we should seek her out previously. So probably a good thing that we didn't do that, or we might have been disappointed.
Yeah, actually, seek out Matilda isn't just a way of saying kill yourself.
Good thing we did it.
Souls.
Seek the mother.
If you know what I mean.
I'm gonna grab water really quick. You guys discuss whatever, and then we can start.
All right. Guys, what are we discussing?
I guess I'll bring up the
plan.
fact that for those who maybe left early or just don't remember, I did in fact name in the NPC list my butler disguise character as Elgeron Willem Yardley. So
That's good.
Yardley is such
What
a
a
good name.
what a fantastic name for that guy.
It's so perfect.
maybe that'll be the name of my third backup character. If I make one.
Bring him back.
Where's the butler subclass?
If you
No,
say
no,
something,
it's
he will make
butler.
it.
Well, wait, what would
College
you,
of
you can make a. Wait, that actually makes sense because there are like academies for butlers.
College
Yeah.
of upper class.
College, huh?
College of upper class.
College of Ivy League.
Theo, we just came up with a great idea for if I ever make a backup character that is Elgeron Willem Yardley, that it could be a bard with a custom butler subclass. College of Butlery or College of, as Mitch said, upper class. Anyways, that was what we discussed while you.
Well,
acquired
what is the
water.
word for? Oh, College of Etiquette. There you go.
There you go. We're done. There we go. It's set up.
The DM strikes gold again.
Yes. So, let me get our organ music here because you guys are in the organist tube.
Yes.
I just want to quick say one thing before we actually start.
Yes.
I would love to remind everybody that I think we talked about this before Noah even joined the campaign. But we tend to talk over each other a lot, which is very apparent. So just for the sake of everyone, let's try to be more mindful when other people are trying to talk, and just kind of like, if it causes a little bit of silence here and there to wait for people to finish speaking, that's completely fine, but let's just try to be more mindful, and actually go through with it this time. That would be great. So thank you all for your efforts, but we will actually be starting now. So you all find yourselves in this giant glass tube on a raised metal platform. Before you, a mind flayer playing a 3-layered organ. And as he's playing with his little tendrils, blue fire is shooting like up these organ tubes and out of the holes up top, and it's causing like quite the colorful scene. And you're hearing this just like full blast in your ears as you're being like slowly raised up into what you assume is the room where the coronation is taking place. You have some time to discuss your plan, as it's not quite to the 17th floor yet. But you all just did your emboldening bond chain. You all punched each other over and over to teleport inside, thanks to Cause Far as well, which allowed you to dimension door kind of inside. So you all it's very cramped in here. You all barely fit inside, considering the organ takes up most of the room.
All right. I'm like trying to just straighten up, like my clothes and fucking mask is like lopsided and everything because we've been punching each other repeatedly and running across the hallway. All right. Did the Eggs Benedict make it?
Yes, it did. And I'm just like holding it like directly in front of me with my right arm while my left arm is like politely bent around my back. And I'm just like readying my posture.
All right.
Not a parsley leaf out of place. This is good. This is good. I like do some fine little adjustments, make sure the presentation is just so.
I'm fixing like Dida's mask. I'm getting like the eyes straightened up.
No, I'm not wearing the
Like,
mask anymore
straighten it
though.
out.
I had to take that off to put the butler disguise on. Or to, like,
Does the butler
not-
disguise
well,
have a
actually not-
mustache?
Oh no, actually, I think I do have it because correct me if I'm wrong, Theo, but the disguise wasn't. It's not a physical one, right? Because it was just like. I think I just used. What did I use? I used. Oh, I used.
Knowing
I
your
use?
spells become butler.
No,
or
but
something.
there was some that I must have just not written it in the list of my things. It was probably
Cause class.
cause no. Sorry, I don't actually know. It could have been altered. So I don't know actually.
The mind flayer is gonna kind of turn around and notice that you're there.
Oh, you know what it was? It was. I just figured it out. It was a revised version of Gift of Gab called Gift of Garb. That's what it was.
So it is real clothes.
Yes,
No,
it is.
He's
Oh, it is
garbed.
okay.
Because
Okay,
you
so then you-
generated garb.
So then, correct. I did take off the fish mask in the denim jacket or whatever I had.
Yeah, the rest of
Alright.
you are still wearing your party outfits.
Awesome. Okay.
What now? We just wait, or
Should we? Is there? You know, I'm gonna walk over to the organ and I won't touch anything and I'll go. I'm not trying to break your concentration or anything. Is there like is there any place that we can get, quick bite to eat, bit of replenishment besides the kitchen? Because we're on our way upstairs with you.
you got
figured
snack.
this
You've
was
been here for
faster.
a while.
You feel a presence try to invade your mind. Do you let it in?
Sure.
What? What do you mean?
Well, we're a little tired because we've been running around. We're trying to get like special preparations in order for the coronation, and we just came from the kitchen and we forgot to grab food there. Do you remember if there's any
sucks.
other? I know. That's not on you. Is there any other place that is around here that we can get stuff from? Because I've only really worked at the kitchen.
I don't know. I one moment I was in my chambers and now I'm here. I don't know what's going on really. I'm just kind of playing.
Well, that's okay. You're doing a fantastic
Hold
job.
on, here comes the solo.
I'll give him a golf clap and then I'll walk back to the group. All right. Well, that he's a little preoccupied, I think.
Alright, he does kind of have a job to do, I guess.
Does he take requests?
Ask him.
I don't know if he was. I don't know if he even requested to be here.
Finn,
Can-
can you request? Can we? When you wish upon a star.
No.
My apologies.
I'm realizing I'm a little too sick to do Finn voice.
Get as close as you'll be okay. Oh boy. No.
Can you play Freebird?
Oh, he's gonna find it.
The mind flayer's reaching into his memory banks.
No.
He's
I
like
know that.
he's like furiously flipping through an infinitely paged book.
Checks the table of contents.
Okay.
I have this though.
This isn't like Freebird at all.
This is not Freebird.
This is not an omen, it's just one I know.
Well,
Hey, do you have any like hyped up music? It's kind of nerve wracking. Where we're going.
Yeah, 1 second, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Take your time. Take your time. You're a busy man. I get it.
hey Theo, can
No
I
pressure. No pressure.
etch out the Legend of Zelda Song of Healing so that we can get our resources back and have him play it.
Roll a persuasion check to try to get him to play it.
Whoa! I turned it so far up that scared the shit out of me because I couldn't hear the previous one. There's like flames coming off the keys. All right. Oh! I dropped everything. Hold on.
Drop
Okay.
the ball.
Suasion check. Let's go. 16.
I have the sheet music, but I don't know how to play it. He hands you a piece of sheet music. It's like a parchment. It has a song of Long Rest on it, but he doesn't know how to play.
If only we had a bard.
If only someone here was a musician besides you.
I might be able to assist you a little bit, to perhaps accompany you.
I mean, I'm not gonna play it.
It's
He
like
scooches
6
over on the
notes.
bench
How
he's
can you
sitting
not
on.
play it?
And he extends one of his tentacles to the bench and pats where the empty spot is.
How much do I need to climb in order to get up there?
Not very much. I mean, the Mind Flayer is just about the size of a humanoid. It's like, it's only like slightly
I was
taller.
picturing him being really big.
No, he's not that big. He's like 9 feet tall, but he's not huge.
Okay, so I need to put in a little work, but it's like getting up out of the pool.
Yeah.
But I sit
You're-
next to him.
Okay. Roll a performance check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
If you roll over a 17, I will allow you to long rest.
With disadvantage? Okay.
It's a
Everyone,
long
this is
rest.
your opportunity to buff this roll.
I'm using my bardic inspiration dice. That's for fucking
Also,
sure.
Lauren, you do. Do you have any of those 1d6s that you can add from being a reborn? Because you get four.
Yeah.
Four. Okay, well, I didn't know how many
Yeah.
you had left. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was more saying in the way of like, oh, I forgot that existed. So I
there's,
appreciate that. So
Can
yeah.
I give Keisha one of my D6s?
No.
Instead of bardic inspiration, it's like normal inspiration.
Inspiration.
Average
You can
Inspiration.
also you can also add a D4 still from the emboldening bond.
Awesome.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll tell you
I
what.
got my 5 dice.
I'll just
Five.
stand there and I'll be the guy who turns the pages for you. I don't know what
That's hype.
benefit that will give you, but
+1, because that's less that I have to think.
Theo,
No.
thoughts? Okay.
It's a good part of the flavor, though.
You get friendship.
And I appreciate that. Oh, that one's a nat 20. Okay. Let me see.
No automatic success.
17.
You hear, if I can find Zelda organ music. Oh,
I was
okay,
just looking
so
for it.
the the Mind Flayer is gonna reach under the organ and pull out a little mini harp.
Is he playing this with his face?
Yes, Keisha's supporting on the organ.
The organ that is not heard.
Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest.
Yay! That was cutting it so close. Oh
Going
my
from
gosh.
29 to 70 for hit points.
We will
I
flavor
roll-
it as though it was a song from one of my past lives' homeland of replenishment and safety. Instead of It's the Legend of Zelda, Song of Healing.
Oh,
This is great.
I'm dumb.
Fairy Fountain.
I forgot to
You're dumb.
add my my regular modifier, so we are well over 20. We're fine.
We're that good.
Now, I have a question. Did you reckless attack?
Oh, always.
Not
That's
yet.
my favorite thing to do. Have I used reckless attack once this entire campaign?
No!
No, you-
It's one of your 3 features, and no, you haven't.
No, I never will.
Wait, I thought for the
Two
Pyre Wolf fight.
years. Did they? I don't remember.
I thought so. Like after I
I
knocked
think
it off.
I
of
think I
the-
did.
the-
Oh yeah, when
the
I was about to
rampart.
die, I reckless attacked.
One
Once.
time.
I did it once.
Flavorful.
Better than none.
47 sessions, 1 reckless attack. Very
Incredible.
effective barbarian.
All right. Well, I'll write that little wonderful escapade down.
He's gonna put the harp down.
He's like,
Thank you.
I have
You're-
a
you're
gun request.
You're a wonderful musician, sir. I appreciate you playing with me. It was wonderful. We should do this again sometime.
It was nice to hear
No.
a song that was so familiar. I haven't heard that tune since my father was alive.
Well, I'm glad I could bring you a bit of nostalgia, and that we could feel invigorated for our job that we're here to do.
Here, he hands you with a tentacle and a lithid tadpole.
I take it.
Okay. You have an elithid
Thank you.
tadpole inside of a little vial.
Okay, I thought he was just handing me like raw.
I'm gonna elbow Dida. Is that his son?
I don't know. Might I ask who your father is, my kind sir?
Oh no!
I typed mid flare.
As if he sucked.
My father was Zazrask, the musical.
Your father was a musical, I see.
Oh, he was musical in.
My grandfather was Cats.
He was musical in the way that he was. You know what? Never mind.
Goes back.
I love this guy. Okay. Oh boy.
Can I eat one of your brains? I'm so hungry.
There's
We
not-
only
there's
got
really
one
not
of
much
those
up
each,
here.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to break it now.
You. He looks
of
at
us are
Dida. He puts one of his tentacles by your face.
He doesn't know anything.
Wait, hold on. I think I have an answer to this.
You can just
I
say
say that
no.
like this is a chess game.
How do you respond to the brain sucker opening?
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and create the illusion of a brain on the opposite side of the chamber.
He's gonna roll a wisdom save.
Is it against my?
Oh,
well, then
8? He's gonna look over at the brain. He's just gonna.
I believe the tense you mean, sir, is eat.
He slaps his He slaps a tendril through the through the air where the brain is. Just... Wait a minute.
I love how the music is presupposing that he's still playing the organ while doing this.
He's
Yeah,
got
is he,
he's
like,
like
reaching
reaching all the
over?
way over.
Part of the tendrils on his face. He's like leaning into the keys, like playing with his face. Anyway,
Look, buddy.
as you all continue to rise on this platform, you hear the like ramblings of a large crowd above you and some like lights vibrating and rumbling coming from like the ceiling above that you are approaching quickly.
Well, I guess it's time.
Everyone look professional.
Yeah, I guess. Don't show your weapons.
I
I
draw
really
my
don't think anyone would
weapons.
care.
Finn
yeah,
draws
sure.
his giant lance.
Alright.
Actually, that
You know what? Hey, Finn. If anyone specifically Godslayer asks, you're cookie. You're cookie now, okay?
I pat him on the shoulder real hard.
I'm not Cookie.
No, but if he asks though.
Oh, okay.
Now is a good time to remember to not say your name aloud.
Don't worry, I'm Cookie.
Yeah, he's
Right.
crazy about it.
In the real world, Cookie bursts into flames.
He's
It
dead
has no
again.
effect. Metal.
Cookie's just like, warm.
Just in the back of a wagon, all of a sudden just sets on fire for like 3 seconds. Completely fine.
Yes, Dida.
One question of clarification now that I am thinking about it. Even though I'm disguised as a butler, I'm assuming I still have like Needle of Heaven on my back. Right?
Yeah, you have them on you. You're just like, I assume, hiding them underneath your clothes.
Yeah, well, that's like a huge quarterstaff, though.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
running it along your
Ever
spine.
seen Wonder Woman, Noah?
It's along my spine. Okay, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Like between
Your
your
posture
like-
is so good.
Yeah, it's just kind of like in your coat and your pants.
is it
Here.
not longer than I am tall, though?
I don't think so.
Oh,
It's like basically as it goes up to like shoulder height on you.
okay.
Here, Noah,
That's
I'll give you a
interesting.
visual reference for how you can accomplish this.
If anyone else has nothing else they would like to say, we could just
No.
move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
We wait
Alright.
silently.
You rise
No,
up.
no, no.
A latch above you parts open. Oh, this is great music for this. And you rise up until the platform becomes flush with a floor. Although you cannot see, it is completely dark and completely silent. Notably, the crowd from above is much more quiet than before. It's almost like so quiet you could hear a needle drop on the floor and you know the such.
The organ
thank-
stopped then?
No, the organ's still playing, but everything else is like completely dead silent.
Oh, okay.
This feels ominous.
I drop a needle to see if I can hear it.
Do you have a needle?
No.
Metaphorical
Grab Needle of Heaven.
I'm not dropping Needle of Heaven. I am not dropping Needle of Heaven.
You hear Finn just kind of like slapping his hands against his pockets.
I'm in my most composed state. I have my echo out, and they have taken my arm, and we're standing like political emissaries in posture, so that we look very put together.
A spotlight shines down on the organ, and through association and proximity, all of you.
No.
A row of can lights in front of you light up from outside in, just and the house lights come on. You see a crowd full of demons and sollops and masks, and they're all staring at you. And behind you, you kind of look around. Behind you is a long sort of banquet table with a bunch of like set up plates and stuff where you assume people would eat. But the organ just continues playing his song, and everyone's kind of like, the crowd is sort of looking at you, and some of them are like whispering to each other. And they're like looking around with a confused sort of like, what's going on?
I'm gonna do like a very genteel bow of greeting with the eggs Benedict in my hand, and then like turn around, guys. Should we just go to the banquet table and get those eyes off of us?
Let's deliver. Let's just start
Yeah,
delivering.
let's do it.
I'm Cookie.
One has
Everyone, Hawk's head formation. Look professional. Dida, lead the group.
I tried to like
Hawk's
emulate
head.
Dida's stance. Even though I'm not
Everyone
wearing a
roll
suit.
performance for professionalism.
Oh yeah.
I took an entire class on that.
Yeah, I'm
fuck, no,
actually
I
good at
didn't.
this.
Woo! Wait, hold on. No, that could be better.
19.
Okay.
13.
I added 5, so that also makes mine a 19.
17.
10.
I have +9 to this shit, and I got a 13.
Mm.
As you all are like, when Dida bows to the crowd, some of them like, and he's like turning to you all, trying to give you like a direction, and you all follow him to the table. And as soon as you reach the table and to one of the spots, the organ stops and the song ends.
Is it
Now
now
the
just like
room is
complete
dead
dead silence? Okay.
Yes, now it is complete dead silence.
Is it still
Do
pitch
I
black
s-
in here, except for the runway?
No, the stage lights are on, the house lights are on, so you can see the crowd.
Do I happen to see any of the special guests?
Roll investigation.
That is a 13 again.
You look to your left, you look to your right, you see someone waiting in the wing, just kind of like leaned up against a wall, arms crossed, sort of like head in hand. Just
What
kind of
color are
like... He seems like he's like trying to soothe a headache or something, but it's a silhouette. You can't necessarily see who it is.
Is the silhouette look familiar?
Roll history.
Does he have a token?
Does
he
he
have a
have a
stat
stat block?
Yeah, it was a callback.
History. Why am I rolling on the intelligence text? 11.
Okay. You don't recognize them, but they have a sort of eerie atmosphere about them.
Who's next to me in formation or in front of me?
The closest one to you is Adelgar.
I kick Adelgar in the shin and then gesture towards towards the person.
Do I recognize them?
Roll history. You do see the silhouette,
Oy.
and it kind of is a little frightening to you.
Don't worry, guys. We can do this 3 more times.
You're looking a little.
Hell yeah.
You just go down the line, kick, roll history.
And not-
They're really bad at keeping marching formation. They keep stepping on each other's feet.
and 19.
It is Godslayer.
That's the wrong token. I was
Although-
thinking of.
I stare at you like asking the question with my eyes.
Although, aside from expectation, he is actually not wearing the armor.
As far as we know.
He
Good to
reaches
know.
he reaches onto the floor behind him and he picks something up, and you see that it's a helmet, and he like is looking at it.
He
I just
found a new piece
kinda-
of armor.
I just kind of jut my chin forward, like, let's go that way. Can I tap
Which
Dida?
way?
I don't know where I am.
Yeah, you can tap Dida. You can like walk around the rest of the group and kind of just like tap on his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap him and just.
I do believe it is dinner time. I'm just gonna start walking towards him.
It's the only thing said and echoes throughout the hall.
Well, I wasn't.
Well,
I like mumbled it out, or not mumbled, but like I didn't say it very loudly.
you're
I know,
approaching
that's why I think it's
Godslayer
funny.
then.
If it echoes.
We're
Yeah.
approaching Godslayer in the
We're
wings
approaching?
instead of continuing to go to the table like an organized group of professionals.
I thought I went
Yes.
to the table and then looked around.
So
at
what
it.
We think we were standing at the table.
Did you put the stuff down yet, Noah?
Here's what the crowd sees. You guys stand next to the organ. You kind of like panic and like look at each other. And Dida leads you all in a conga line around the organ and to the table in the back. And while he's kind of like trying to find where like one of them would sit, Keisha like looks behind them and like sees something concerning, kicks Adelgar, and Adelgar looks, and Adelgar walks around, taps on the butler's shoulder, looks in that direction, and then the butler starts to walk in the direction.
No, in this silence while they're doing that, you just hear like I do believe it is dinner time.
So you guys exit exit the stage through where Godslayer is standing, and he doesn't even notice you at first. It's because I'm not playing any music. We'll get him back in a
That's why he
second.
doesn't notice.
Uh, but you do approach Godslayer, and he doesn't even regard you. He just kind of keeps gazing into the helmet.
Does the helmet look scary? Does it look
It-
anything like? No,
I
wait. I
kick
wasn't. I
Finn.
can't ask that question because I didn't see the painting. Damn. Never mind.
Hmm.
I kick Finn and then like nod at the
Sorry,
helmet.
guys.
with,
I
like,
got a
yes.
phone call. What did I miss?
We are over by Godslayer now. He's contemplating a helmet.
Oh, hi, Godslayer. Does
Shut
he
the
ignite into flames?
No.
It was a nickname the whole time?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. We brought your dinner.
I got this. Good evening, our guest of honor.
I am standing in the back, like shaking.
Hold on. He's not being silent on purpose. It's because Spoticore isn't working.
There's
Give
no
me 1 second.
atmosphere. How can I speak without the atmosphere?
Godslayer's trying to get Spoticord to work, guys. Give him
Oh,
a
is it
moment.
working?
Godslayer's actually not looking at his helmet. He's looking at his phone and he's furiously refreshing Spotify because
Also,
it's not
Theo,
playing
it's
his
in the
playlist.
call, but we don't. I'm not getting any music.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry.
No, it's
A
okay.
pause.
A pause. Yes.
He
I'm gonna
punished
Contemplate
start
what-
shaking Godslayer. Wake up!
Contemplate what you're gonna say next.
Okay.
Do you want to slay God?
It's kind of against everything I believe in.
Well,
Thinking about what I
It
say.
is? Oh,
Not slaying
I thought
gods,
you.
that's kind of
Yeah, I
cool.
was
gonna
like,
ask.
really?
No, it's kind of cool.
Depending on which ones, you know.
God damn it,
DM got
No, they
Theo,
can catch all
never.
these hands.
DM got Theo too.
I don't think any of us are
Damn.
powerful enough to take on DM God Theo. I'm gonna be honest. That's like a level 20 mission.
There we go. It's working.
There we go.
No, we're good.
Who are you?
Well, I am Sir Algernon Willem Yardley at your service.
Yes. And you're delivering this to me. Why?
Well, you were the guest of honor, and this is the prepared meal of choice for yourself, I should say.
That's true. I'm just wondering why you haven't put it at my spot. He like points at the table.
Well, I thought I would just alert you to the fact that we have arrived with your meal. So I shall follow with your request and set it there.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't believe you do. I don't believe so.
Specifically, he
You
wouldn't know
definitely
this
don't
one
know this
person
guy.
from us.
So he like pushes Dida aside by the shoulder.
He grabs Keisha by the head. Do I know you from somewhere?
He does, Keisha, he does walk right up to you and gets right in your face.
I'm sweating.
I recognize you.
You're wearing a mask. It's okay.
Can I help you, sir?
You don't look it.
I tend to look quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting very close to my face here, sir. This is very forward of you. Do you mind just like taking one step back? This is my job.
As he like is looking straight into you, you notice that there is a big scar across his face, like one that takes up almost his entire complexion that was not there before.
I can't help but notice your complexion looks very, very good today, sir. Yes, especially that scar across your face. Very badass, as the kids say. Looking very handsome, very good.
He's gonna roll an insight check.
Okay.
The way you speak is familiar.
Well, I imagine such an esteemed guest such as yourself would have spoken to a lot of people in the day. I'm new here. It's nice to make your acquaintance. I like give a little bow, trying to be like as formal as humanly possible. Be like, don't be like Cookie, don't be like Cookie.
They
He
just
just,
have
like-
the same voice actor, completely different dude.
Completely different. This is his persona.
Oh no,
Yes, that's what it is.
he's
I beg
smelling
your
us now.
pardon?
I usually can tell a warrior when I see one. You don't look
Well,
the part.
You flatter me, sir. I am no warrior. I'm just a humble musician in training. Just here for the entertainment. I like take out my harmonica, just go like
He looks to the helmet, and he looks at Finn. You.
I'm Cookie.
Hey, he never got our names.
You all along. I knew someone was here worthy of a fight.
Huh? What?
You. He's gonna take Dida by the collar and lift him up into the air. Here, let me roll athletics really quick. 29. He lifts you up into the air as far as he can carry you. Go, go set my food.
I'm afraid I can't do that when you're suspending me in the air, my fine sir.
You're right. He lets you go and you fall onto the ground ass first.
All right, up you get, Yardley. let's
A moment, and I'm
let's
just
go
gonna
set
like
the fine guest table.
You two can stay right here.
Two.
who?
He's talking to Keisha and Finn.
Hmm.
Well, I don't understand why I should stay during your brawl, sir. I could provide. I guess I could provide some good battle music.
I smell lies.
I've never once lied in my entire life.
That's
Roll
a
a
lie.
I kick Finn in the shins.
Ow.
Adelgar, what do? Do you stay with this group or do you go with Dida?
I'm gonna go with Dida.
Okay. Dida, Duality, and Adelgar are going to be at the table. You two are going to remain next to Godslayer.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Let's see if he can smell lies.
I wonder what they smell like.
cookies.
In your entire life, huh?
My entire life.
July 7th. 1993. You told your mom you
4/11.
didn't eat the cookies. You ate the fucking cookies.
I did. I have we are souls. I don't have a mom.
So you're Cookie. He looks at Finn.
I'm Cookie.
You threw me into this. You got me in this mess.
I'm Cookie?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
That's
What you
me.
said.
Yeah.
Cinema.
This helmet tells me something different.
Is it Hashin's helmet?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He's holding it.
Yes, Noah.
Is the
Yeah.
helmet? I forget actually. Is the helmet like fully enclosing of the? I forget.
Yeah, it kind of wraps around his face. He's not wearing it though. He's just holding it.
I
in
know,
his
but
hands.
but it's like if he put it on, it would obscure his entire face, right?
Yeah, it would. It
Okay.
obscures his entire body.
Well, I know,
And
but the
shadow.
helmet in particular.
Oh yeah, because it's the reverse of the armor. Because the armor fully obscures your face.
Yeah.
So, where is the helmet in relation to his head right now? Because I'm like
Hand.
I'm like
His
walking
hands.
towards the table, but I know, but like I don't know if I could tell what he was doing with it, or if he's just holding it stationary.
He's just kind of like holding it, like just kind of like looking at it.
Shakespeare style.
Yeah, Shakespeare style. Like he's like holding the skull and he's like observing it. He's like talking to it. This helmet tells me something different.
That helmet does not have a mouth, sir. It cannot speak. It
You're
can't put
right,
a little
man.
voice in the back of your head of a really scary man. It can't do that.
I kick Finn in the shin
Ow.
again.
Keep kicking us. We're gonna start taking bludgeoning
Don't mind
damage.
him. He's a little delusional.
You know,
He was a
back-
he was a DEI hire.
Really?
Yes.
You think this is the time for jokes?
I've told you I've never lied, I've never joked. I'm serious about my craft and my mission here.
We're cooked, chat.
As you say that, you see a giant crow come in through the other side of the stage. A giant crow monster, and he just sort of comes onto the stage and he yells out into the crowd, Isoria!
Oh god!
Where is she? Where is
Sister! Come, meet your fate! The whole crowd just goes, yeah! Everyone just cheers. Who is that?
Did he land right next to me and Dida?
Yeah, he's like right next to you guys, and his head like transforms back into his normal form. It's you. I didn't
Yup.
expect that you would even get up here.
Neither did we.
Where is she?
I'm trying to find that out right now.
And who is that?
Problem.
What kind of problem?
Hashing problem.
What? Commander Hashin is here?
I'm pointing at the helmet.
Colwich is gonna try to fly over and grab the helmet out of Godslayer's hands. It's gonna be a contested athletics.
Please go.
Does he
Please
count
go.
as an
Please
equal
go.
for the
Please go.
bond from Adelgar?
No,
Oh,
that's not how that works.
I
You
don't
just
know.
see as he looks over, transforms his head back into a crow's head, and just at lightning speed just runs right into Godslayer and tries to grab the helmet out of his hands with the talons.
Can I
I
get in
swim
on
and
this?
jump into Finn's arms.
Do you want to use the help action to give him advantage?
No, I want to get in on this. I also want to pull at the helmet.
Okay. I will allow
Oh
you
my
two
God.
I will allow you two to add your rolls together for an opposed
Okay.
athletics check against Godslayer.
You know what? Sure.
You three even.
I'll
I'll let
help.
all three of you do it.
What does this man add?
Is he?
He's Godslayer! It's in his name!
Okay. Don't feel me. Don't feel it. Fuck!
Colwich rolled a 7.
26.
Okay, so 33. What did Keisha roll?
So, like, technically, it's a 0.
Well, Godslayer rolled a 36. So he's gonna yank the helmet back,
Lock in, chat.
and you all are gonna lose your grip, and he's gonna punch Colwich right in the beak.
Ooh,
It hits. Colwich is gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage, and he's gonna fall back onto stage, and he's just gonna go, oh.
He took Tavern Brawler.
Oh, how strong is this guy? He's gonna cough up like smoke.
He deals extra damage to gods.
I don't know if the name Godslayer means anything to you, but he's that guy.
What the hell is a Godslayer?
We're figuring that out.
How did a mortal even make it here?
That's my fault. I'm Cookie.
He jumped on top of your sister when she showed up in the middle of one of our adventures.
What? You didn't think to mention this earlier?
I think
We didn't think he
did.
lived. We didn't know anything about him.
He's called Godslayer, and you put him in the presence of my sister.
We thought he was crazy.
He is fucking crazy. Do you see this? And he transforms his head back into a bird, and he points at his beak, where there is now a Godslayer fist-sized hole in it.
I don't know what to say to you, man. We had no idea who he was. He jumped your sister before we got a chance to do anything, and then he was gone.
Oh, I can't believe I have to do this.
Well, we're
Miss
here too.
Aurora, help me. You hear as bats fly in from all different entrances and directions of the room. Yes, Dida.
What is Godslayer just still standing there then?
Yeah, he's like
Or-
standing, like if Colwich is laying down, Godslayer is like standing right at his feet, just like posed like this,
Where's the helmet right now?
in his left hand.
Okay. I was just clarifying that because I'm monitoring things for something that I may need to do. But yeah.
Everyone roll a dex saving throw for the bats.
Oh, okay.
Keisha, you get a +4.
Thanks, Finn. God, why am I roll so fucking garbage this time around?
I'm stealing your rolls.
What the hell, man?
Did I
Why'd you have to
take
use up
shield
my
master?
luck?
17.
You said a dex saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did
Okay.
take shield master.
17
Yay.
saves.
27.
I'm gonna use
27
one of my
saves.
1d6s for this.
I'm also using another 1d6 if I fucking need it.
That's an 11.
That does not save.
Okay.
20.
That saves. Algar,
What about 12?
12 saves.
Woo!
Damn.
The DC was 12.
Yeah.
Let me roll here. Everyone who saved, take half of 8. Dida, take 8.
Oh, okay, that's
Um,
not bad. That's doable.
As the bats fly in, you all like dodge, like duck your heads or hit the deck or however you want to dodge it. But Godslayer just stands there as bats like fly past him, like scratching at his skin, causing him to bleed all over. And he's just like powering through. He's just standing there above Colwich. He's like cracking his neck.
I bet you think you look really cool right now, but you kinda just look dumb.
He's gonna turn to you. What did you say?
I said, I bet you
You're
think
making
you
it-
look
making it
really
worse.
cool right now,
You're making
but
it
you
so
look
much
a
worse.
little dumb.
You're making it so much worse on
Like
yourself.
bats
You should-
just don't.
have you ever
Keisha,
thought
shut
about
the fuck up.
You ever thought about shutting the fuck up? If you don't, I'll make you. I can do that.
Godslayer's gonna rush you at lightning speed, and he's gonna like put his fist up as if he's gonna punch you. You need to make a charisma saving throw to not flinch. And look like a bitch.
Better than rolling history.
Charisma save to not get big dogged.
Holy shit, I am rolling 27.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I have a
like,
+12 for charisma saves, alright?
He
I'm
does
built for
this in
that.
front of you, and you're just like, how do you want to settle this?
Let's have dinner first. I kind of want to see what's going on with the bats.
Fine.
Cool.
You both walk towards the table, and Godslayer sits down in his spot. He crosses his legs and arms like this.
I have an out of character question
Yes.
about my tadpole.
Yeah.
Does the whole thing of time being different in here, does that include things growing?
The time is different only in the fact that in the material plane, time is going faster, but in here,
Okay.
time is just relatively normal.
Okay, never mind then. Anyways, continue.
All of the bats are gonna fly in towards the center of the stage, and form together Isororia, who is going to like strike a pose and stand there, and she's gonna grab into the air, and a mic is gonna form into her hands. Hello, friends, guests. You. She looks at Colwich. What do you want exactly? I don't know. I just got punched in the face by your consort. Well, let me address the crowd first, then I'll deal with you. Hello, everybody! She, like, puts her arms out, and everyone cheers for her, and a bunch of flowers get thrown onto stage.
It's a bra that comes flying her way.
It's dualities.
Shut up! Don't tell anyone.
Well, which dualities, bra, actually?
Welcome to the biggest party that the afterlife can offer! I hope you all are on the edge of your seat because things are just heating up! She points towards the Mind Flayer organist. Hit it! And he is going to...
He's gonna hit it.
He
He's
lights
gonna
on
hit
fire. Things are
I
heating
need
up.
a hero.
If I could get some fucking music!
Oh.
No, wait, that was good. We'll go with that.
What was that first one, Althea?
I have no idea. This
Oh.
is Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
This is the one that they always
Yeah, this
talk
is
about.
the one. Isororia is rid of her normal armor, which you've never seen before. But she is like wearing very... I don't want to describe it in too much detail, but she is wearing very scandalous clothing.
Female anime side character armor that covers approximately one part of the body.
No armor. Have you ever seen the demons from Panty and Stocking? It's kind of like that.
Oh.
Can I Google that?
I mean, you can. It is possible. She's also wearing these, spiked, like, silver high heels that where the heels are, instead of, like, a just normal heel, it's like
Stiletto?
a spike.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
like
okay.
stilettos, but with spikes instead.
Stilettos, but it's actually a stiletto knife.
Stiletto, but it's actually just a shoe made out of a nail gun.
Now,
It's just the nail gun.
my brother coming all the way from Cersei to see me, what do I owe the pleasure? Trust me, if I were in any better fighting condition, I would have killed you already. You know why I'm here. Yes, I do. I just wanted to hear you say it. So good, good. And who is it that you've brought to me? And she, like, walks right up to Finn. And she, like, puts her finger under his chin. Hello,
Hi,
darling.
honey.
You think I wouldn't recognize you in that?
I promised I'd be here and I'd bring my friends. I'm here and I brought my friends. We're gonna leave now.
No, you're not. You're gonna sit right
Okay.
here. And she, like, snaps her fingers and you teleport into one of the chairs, completely restrained.
Okay.
Is he
All
next
of
to
us?
Slayer?
Yeah, he's sitting right next to Godslayer.
Sup, dude?
Who's the bitch now?
Hey, don't talk about my wife that way.
Your wife. She's our wife, bro.
Man! Fuck!
You've been fucked by Godslayer.
Now let's have a talk with your little friends. Which one should I scare the living out of?
But
I
Jesus.
guess.
Do that one! And I
She
like
grabs
nod to
Duality by the
Edelgar.
neck. Hello. I think I know of you. I saw you. You killed the false Hydra.
I don't think we've been acquainted.
Velociraptor on a cube was quite entertaining.
It wasn't my best moment.
No, it wasn't, but it was very funny.
I forgot that she
Now-
was just chilling in the room for that entire fight.
Why should I never let you leave?
I believe
Oh,
that's
sorry,
a trick
why
question.
Why should I let you leave? Don't sass me.
I'm not sure what you want from my answers.
Give me a good reason that I should let you out of here alive.
Well, you might be interested to know of a particular piece of armor that used to be in your prior or simultaneous husband's possession. It was quite dangerous, and in fact,
Ooh, dangerous. I like that.
I don't know if you would. You see, we've learned several things about the nature of the world and the history of it, and I feel I'm giving too much information at the moment. But there's
You talk too much. Go in your chair. And she snaps her fingers, and you're right next to Finn.
my head hurts. Why was there so many thoughts in there?
Just kind of happens, man.
Now, what is he going to grab? He's going to grab Keisha by the shoulders, just kind of hold,
hi, hello.
hold them up. What is a child doing here? Who brought their child?
Listen, I just got to come with the group. You know, I didn't ask for this. You made my bestie promise. You know,
This
I'm
is
not
an
gonna abandon my
18-plus
bestie.
party. Maybe I should burn you alive to teach you a lesson.
No. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Seriously, it'd be funnier to let me live. You know.
You know, that's a good point. Just snap her fingers, and you're next to Godslayer on the other side. All right, now that everyone's here, my brother.
Elgar's very quietly in the corner, just like,
Oh, wait a second. Isra is gonna tap her chin.
we're missing
Something's
the quiet
missing.
one.
Someone's missing. There's only 4 of you.
She never met Vodan.
You mean 3 of you, right? Because
Yeah, she
No,
no, she
he's
doesn't.
talking counting Godslayer. There's
oh,
only 4 of you. Someone's missing. Who was that again?
roll history.
Dida is just
Was
like
it,
completely locked in formal style, hoping that they buy the butler outfit.
It's named after a god. He kind of was.
No,
kinda quiet.
Jesus was busy.
Yeah. We couldn't get him.
Do you want me to silence you? Do you want that?
No, dear.
Are you gonna shut up?
I'll shut the fuck up, dear.
Thank you. You, kid, who was your who was your companion? Your adventuring companion. Remind me. Just gonna cast Zone of Truth on you.
Fuck.
You can resist.
You can.
Yeah, can I resist?
Let me look up the save
Yes,
really
we
quick.
just yep.
Just charisma save at her spell DC.
Okay, roll a charisma save.
I
Actually,
hesitate to even ask what her spell DC is.
89.
nothing good.
111.
Actually, I want to do something else. Can I
Adam, are
cast-
you attempting to hide, or are you just kind of standing?
I'm just gonna stand there because I have something interesting that I would like to tell her if she does grab me.
Okay, fine. Then I'm just gonna resist. Then.
Okay.
7.
Does that pass?
No. You have to tell the truth.
Oh, are you talking about the one that you know, or the one that you don't know? Because we got Soon, and there's the Adelgar over there, and
Oh, there's one I don't know. That's very interesting. Tell me what he's like, or she.
The calm internal monologue of oh,
Can I try to cast silence?
on who? You?
Does silence have somatic components?
Hang on, I need to check that. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are restrained.
Oh, that hurt my neck.
No.
Popped a blood
Okay.
vessel.
You can try.
You're gonna try.
Counterspell,
try.
counterspell, counterspell, counterspell.
Come on, nat 20. Come on, nat 20.
You don't need to roll anything for silence, right?
No.
Do I not?
Yeah.
No.
you
Oh,
can just
well,
cast
never
it.
mind. Well, I cast.
Who are you casting it on?
Specifically around me and Finn.
Oh, okay.
I guess Godslayer would be in there
It's
too.
what
It's
a
a 20. It's a
sick-
20-foot radius spear.
Wait, what are you casting?
Oh yeah, that's
Sphere.
that's everyone at
Silence.
the table.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty creative. I'll give you that.
Thanks, you're terrifying.
Your mouth moves with those words, but you don't actually say anything. Yes. I do need. I would. This is a very interesting conundrum. Oh wait, you were standing right there the whole time. She looks directly at Adelgar. Hello.
I give a little bow.
You tend to kind of meld into the background, don't you? Yes. It seems like there's something you want to say to me. I'm not gonna pick you up. You can just say it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, well, I was just going to say, if you were going to grab me and ask why I should be able to leave, is, someone's trying to kill off the gods again, and I figured if we could get some information for you to keep you safe, that might be incentive to let us go.
Kill me.
No, not you specifically, just gods in general.
And how do you know?
I've been talking to my mom. Trying
And-
to, at least.
And who's that? Oh,
Zone of-
you're
zone of
you're
truth.
Soon, aren't you?
Don't zone of truth, don't
Yes.
zone of
Ah,
truth,
now
don't
I
zone of truth.
remember. Yes.
It's
As a-
that guy right there.
As a fellow daughter, she worries over nothing. I assume she's been lying to you.
Yes, but there is some kernel of truth in those lies, unfortunately, from things that I've seen in my travels. You've seen some of them, but not all of them.
Well, you and I are kin. She was once my mother too. Before she
Really?
tried to leave her responsibilities behind.
Interesting.
Yes.
Seems we do have a
Now-
lot in common.
Yes, we do. Now, if you could just sit down right next to your little friends here, I think that
Of
would
course.
be best. I'll restrain you, but no bad feelings.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Butler, I
Can I
do
just-
believe yes.
Where am I right now in relation to Isuria and to Godslayer, and where is the helmet in relation to Godslayer? Just so I am aware.
Godslayer has it in his left hand as he's just sitting there. It's just in his crossed hands right here.
And he's sitting at his table.
at his seat, yeah. And you're
Okay.
kind of near it since you set his table up with the food. And
No, I'm still holding it. I
oh,
'cause
you're-
I was
you're gonna
wa-
still
I
hold
was-
it.
yeah, I was just watching the conundrum of the beak punch and all of that while holding it still.
You're kind of
So,
between
okay.
Finn and Godslayer, and Isuroria is in front of the table at the front of the stage.
Okay.
Now, Butler, I do believe one of them said that they have a fifth companion.
I like where you placed him because he's in the silence bubble.
Oh yeah. Sorry, she's going to put her hand out, and there's going to be a rune on it, and silence is going to completely engulf in flame and go away. Listen, I thought it was a good idea, and I wanted to reward that, but he's trying.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yep. Now, Butler, I do believe that your friend here said they had a fifth companion. Do you mind telling me anything about that? Do you happen to know anything?
Well, I can't say that I do, as
Resist.
I work as the butler here, and I mean, I've just met them now, but I'm not aware of any fifth companion they have.
What made you think you could bring them up here? Oh my gods! Ugh.
Well, you're the one that seated them at the table, are you not? I mean, no disrespect, but
I was hoping that they wouldn't even get here. I was hoping they would die somewhere out in the desert.
Honey.
Shut up.
We can leave.
No! You can't leave now. You've invaded my party. You've come up to my coronation.
Didn't you
And I-
invite him?
us.
Like you did.
I
say
invited
we
you with the
had to-
hopes that you would perish here, not that you would waltz your way up here onto stage and take your seats like you're my equal.
I mean, it's a lot easier to just get a divorce. He could have. The Archmage has already took the ring off of him. Like, is it just get a divorce?
You don't even have your ring anymore?
It got stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, I am
Not his
mad at
fault.
you.
Well,
I
it's
am
kind of his
so
fault.
mad at you.
Yeah, magic guy sucked up the magic from the ring and took Hashin out of his armor as well. And now it's in that thing.
You're telling me there's a mortal out there with a smidgen of my magic?
He's a little more than mortal right now, but
He's still a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds just like a wizard, like any other plain wizard. What do you mean scary?
He was really tall.
are you familiar with Hashin? I don't remember.
Yes, of course I am.
Yeah,
He's dead. Woohoo! Yes.
He took
Oh,
good.
he's right over.
kind
he's
of.
right over
He's
there.
kind of dead. He was in a piece of armor, and the mage took him out of the armor and put him in that.
He's right over there. I point at Godslayer in the helmet.
Godslayer's gonna look at you.
I said I
I
would never
didn't
tell a lie.
snitch, bro.
I'm trying to ruin my plan.
I didn't snitch,
You have
bro.
a plan?
You have a plan?
You think I came in here without a plan? You think I got this scar for nothing?
I mean, we can't.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Based on the rumors I've heard of you. Not that I've ever encountered you in my entire
You all
life.
are
but-
so stupid. Good
Listen, man,
lord, good gods.
It comes with the
Jesus.
trade.
Well, now we're all in the same fucking boat. Can you at least give me my food? I'm hungry.
Before I do
Maybe-
so,
maybe
might I
not
ask,
yet.
what do you intend, my fine guest of honor, to do with that helmet?
I can't tell you that in front of her. What are you trying to? Are you not even listening to me?
I'm just curious why you have it at the table with you. That's all.
Hey,
As you
come in,
all are
Pilgrim.
talking, Colwich is gonna take this opportunity to get up and chokeslam Isaroria to the ground. Now who's on the right foot? Ah, I got you. Listen, just let me eat my eggs Benedict.
Is
Of course, sir.
are they sufficiently? Well, actually, how close am I to Godslayer? Am I on the other side of him, or is there a seat for Isaroria between me and him?
Between you and Keisha is between you and Godslayer.
Okay. Is Isaroria sufficiently occupied?
Yeah, Isaroria is pretty occupied.
Okay. I'm gonna like try and like get my chair closer and just like, okay, Godslayer, full disclosure, we thought we were gonna have to kill you and or Isaroria because all we knew is that you had Hashin, and Hashin was very dead set on killing everyone. What are you here to kill her, us, everyone? What the hell's going on?
Let us into your plan.
Well, our plan.
Our
You
plan?
you and
see-
him?
You see, yes. He's sort of, he's not that bad.
First
You-
you
you
take my
seem-
wife,
Did you
then
call
you
us
get my
stupid?
brain, homie.
Hashin was a very great conqueror. I think we could do great things if we worked together.
He's just another godlike being planning to use you. It's no different than Isaroria making you her husband. He's gonna use you as nothing more than a body.
He's right,
Then how come he converses with me as if we are on the same level? It's not like he can overpower my will or anything.
Wow, you're right. I've never heard of someone lying before.
He's
Yeah,
not. He's
isn't that right?
honest.
Looks right, Acacia.
I said I've
please.
never lied once in my life. Not that other people haven't. I'm trustworthy here. No one else is.
Oh, please. Godslayer, if you were trying to kill someone, and you thought that you needed a plan to get through with it, would you not be surprised if they tried to lie to get their way out of it, or to lie to get the upper hand against you? Everyone does it. Few warriors have integrity like that. Least of all, Hashin, who would kill anyone if it meant that he could kill more people himself, instead of through a supposed equal. I can't do this with my hands, but I'm heavily implying air quotes.
Butler, can you just give me my eggs? I'm very hungry. I've been here for so long.
I guess I'm gonna just very perturbedly set them down in front of you and just kind of back up like 18 feet.
Oh, thank you. He's going to take... I've been waiting for so long for these. And he's gonna take a bite. And his eyes are gonna widen as soon as his teeth sink in and he swallows.
How's it taste?
He's paralyzed.
Well, if only we weren't, bound so we could grab the helmet.
If only we
I'm
had
not
one
bound.
person.
I'm not bound.
Mhm.
I know, I'm staring at him. I'm staring at Dida.
I'm
Get
gonna,
over.
I'm gonna pull the helmet out of his grip.
The helmet speaks to you, Fodan. Put me on his head. Do it.
But why?
I know you want to. I know the power. You can feel it seeping through the metal. I know you want to see what lies beneath. Put me on him. Put me on him! I'm gonna need a charisma saving throw.
It's talking to your brain, isn't it, buddy?
Charisma saving throw.
He
Yeah.
likes to talk
Good luck,
to brains.
DM. That is that's a 26.
Okay, so you save. But the helmet is still speaking to you. Put me on him. Do it.
What's he
Why?
saying, Vodan?
He's telling me to put it on Godslayer.
And why would you do that?
I didn't say I was going to.
How about you put it on the floor or something?
I can give you what you want. You need her head. He's the only one to do it.
Dida, if you need me
I know
to, I
you
can
want
command you to
this.
throw the fucking helmet.
I know you want this. Do it. Take your destiny.
Dida, do you need me to command you to throw it? Because I will.
You feel compelled not to answer.
Dida?
Why do you say that, Hashin?
I know that you think you're strong, but Colwich will lose this fight. But Godslayer can take her down.
If you knew that I had to kill Isaruria, Hashin, then why do you suppose I need to do this to do that? Explain.
Godslayer's the only... If me and Godslayer together are the only ones strong enough to take her head, and if I do, I'll give it to you. If you just put me on his head right now.
I'm gonna run over and put it on his head.
I cast command. As he's running over, I cast command.
Are there somatic components?
This command
Yeah,
has
silence
somatic
bubble's gone.
No, somatic.
Somatic.
Not
with your
verbal.
hands.
No, it's just within sight.
But you
I'm
can't if
checking
you.
for It is just a verbal component.
Yeah, it's just a verbal.
I guess that
component.
makes sense. You're just speaking a command.
Yeah,
Okay, then...
I cast command drop.
Okay, command drop. Okay, Dida, roll your save.
Okay.
What dice?
It's a... I believe it's
wisdom.
a wisdom. Yeah.
It's wisdom.
Save.
Oh, it is okay. Let's see here.
This Hashin fella, very convincing.
That's a flat 11.
That does not save.
Okay, he drops the helmet onto the ground. No! No! As the helmet falls and touches the ground.
Where did it land?
Right next to Godslayer's feet.
Kick it.
Hey.
Wait. I'm going to hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Is there
I'm
just like
so-
a comically large, like cartoon fight cloud going on behind the table?
I'm going to cast telekinesis on the helmet.
Genius
Okay.
maneuver.
Pick it up!
You drop the helmet and it kind of rolls away. You telekinesis it and put it. I assume you're doing this to put it on his head.
I am, yeah. I'm putting it on his
Okay.
head.
No, you don't need this item, please.
It fits right on top of his head, and the shadow cloaks all around his head, and you just hear as you hear like a shining of metal coming from the distance as a chest plate and greaves kind of come in from both stage
Oh
entrances
God, it's
and just
Iron
cling
Man.
onto him. Yes!
It is
Yes! you you hear Hashin speaking through Godslayer. He's still staying in his post, stock still, but he is talking. Yes, I am alive.
Well, Dida, you just ended the world.
We'll deal with the consequences of my actions later.
We're dealing with it right now.
He's more dangerous than Isaroria is!
That's the point.
Isaroria,
That doesn't help us!
you see as Isaroria puts a hand up in front of Colwich's face and blasts him with a beam of fire, and she just gets up and she says, "All right, this is a brawl now," and she casts greater hallucinatory terrain to create a combat.
She makes a boxing
combat
ring.
arena. Yeah, she makes a combat arena for you all to fight in. You watch as the area around you turns into this very grassy, foresty, celestial sort of ruinous area, and you still hear the crowd cheering and yelling in the distance, but it's kind of muffled by this hallucination. Godslayer, and you all are kind of in random spots, but you all kind of look in the direction of a big stone arch gate, and there is Godslayer donning Hashin's armor. He stands before Keisha specifically, walking right towards him. Everyone roll initiative.
Are we still in our chairs, or have we been set free from that?
No, you've been set free. You're just kind of scattered
Okay.
now.
She wants a
Okay.
brawl.
Isaroria and Colwich will be fighting, but Godslayer is your one enemy.
Man, who could have seen that coming?
What?
Don't be bad.
Alright.
Don't be salty.
I am
What's this?
salty.
We almost prevented it, you know?
I'm not
Almost.
salty with you, Theo.
Salty that one of us has a 9 to 5, which requires ending the world.
Let's see.
I
What
gotta get
Godslayer
that
rolls
bag.
here.
I'm stupid. You add Dex to initiative, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Finn.
It's not perception.
Dirty,
ever-
disgusting little 20.
Duality.
21.
Damn.
Natural?
No.
Dida.
Another very disgusting 20.
Okay, you two
Jesus.
are gonna share initiative then.
What's your dex?
Me +1.
Okay. I win.
Okay.
What did you...
Plus
Wait,
3
what
on
did you roll?
dex.
Oh, that means me and Dida both rolled a 19.
Algar.
I also have a dirty 20.
What's your dex?
What is happening? We're all
And plus
dirty.
1, I rolled a 19.
Aw, man!
Okay.
We
Dida,
all picked on the same turn.
Dida and Algar are gonna share an initiative, so you two can act at the same
Okay.
time if you wish.
Okay.
And now, it's time for the moment you've been
Hold
waiting
on.
for. The
we
boss
get
music.
Keisha's?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep,
What was
4.
it? 4!
4.
This ain't right.
Dredge music.
Okay. We're in it, folks.
Yes, you are.
Whoa. Look at those runes.
There
Woo!
these two are.
Oh. Like
Two
the
very
adventure
different
zone.
vibes going on over there.
And there, this is what you're looking at here.
Are those
What
rings
are those
physical
big
objects?
circles?
Yes, they are. Everything here is a physical object. The
Yeah, what are
holes
those big
holes.
circles? Oh, they're
Those
holes.
are-
Okay.
Yeah.
Like pits,
Oh boy.
No, they're just like rounded. You know, like sand traps in a golf course. It's kind of like that.
like cratery
Yeah.
type thing.
yeah,
Okay.
like craters.
I have a
Let me
question, Theo.
quick update the initiative thing here.
Those rings with the runes on them, they
Mhm.
look like they could. Do they spin? Or are they just stationary?
No, they're stationary. It's runes,
Alright.
so they don't work.
Fair enough.
Is
We
this...
could, theoretically, on those rings, inscribe a prison.
And this
well,
hallucination.
Power
we-
word boxing ring.
Yeah, hallucinate.
Hold on. Let Zach talk, please.
Nah, it's okay.
No, go ahead, Zach.
I give up. I lost train of thought.
All right. God Slayer.
God Slayer.
God slay.
He does. He probably will.
Yas.
Sponsored by Dida.
Okay.
No, that's not who the patron is here.
Sponsored by Dida's patron that we don't even know. All right. Starting us out. Duality. You wake up over just kind of like these stone rings next to you. The only people within sight are Godslayer over here and Dida to your right.
By the way, where's Coleridge?
He's up top.
He's up
Those
here.
two are fighting.
Oh, I forgot that is Coleridge's token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot too.
He, you know, that's what we've got. So he is, that thing in the middle is Godslayer. No.
That's Godslayer.
Yes. Okay. I got that token confused with Keisha's.
Keisha's
Okay.
right here. Godslayer, like, before initiative was rolled, was walking slowly and directly towards Keisha.
He's doing the Pontiff Sullivan
buddy.
approach. I know it
Uh,
well.
What you doing coming towards a musician? Oh, you're still walking. Oh, great. Cool.
He wields 2 lightning tonfas and a sling on his arm.
He dropped the axe. Did he have an axe? I don't remember. Okay.
No, I took
So-
his javelin and his belt. I don't have it anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna go diagonally 30 feet so that I can be level with Keisha. And then I'm going
Keisha,
to.
you see as duality comes in through out of your sight line and is directly to your left now.
I'm
Help,
I'm
help,
just like
help.
stretching, warming up. Like this is gonna be a long one. And as I walk, my echo will kind of just like fade out of me, walking at the same pace, and he will assume a position, like 1 square in front of you, just so that you have cover.
Where am I moving you?
Not me. My clone is gonna be right in front of
Oh.
Keisha, and like between them and
That's
Hashi.
perfect. It just went right
give
in
him
the
a-
spot.
exactly.
I give him a pat on the bicep.
He cannot say words to you. So that's the bonus action. Now I'm gonna do some opening shots with the bow, to try and get him off. So let's do some rolls to hit.
Make
That
sure you have
is-
your turn ready. Finn, you're up next. Dida's after that. What was your roll to hit?
24 for the first
That
shot.
hits.
Second shot is gonna be 14.
Does not hit.
Last
Dinks
one.
right off of the armor. the arrow
Natural
stabs in half.
20.
Okay,
All right.
that hits. Roll damage.
So that is the bow is D8. Right. Good. That's 9. And then it's doubled for the second shot.
Yes.
I don't crit very. Oh my god. 16. I rolled an 8. Okay, so collectively
that
that
total?
is 23.
Okay.
And that should be the end of my turn.
Finn.
I'm going to take the dash action that will put me right in front of Duality's Echo. If I go through that little gap on the left, like 2 tiles below that. I have
Like right
35.
here? Oh wait, you're
Yeah,
talking
like
here.
all the way down. Yeah.
We're making a wall.
Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action, and I will be casting Shield of Faith onto. Let's give it to Duality. So you'll have an extra +2 to AC, and that's my turn.
We're gonna be in this shit. We're gonna need it.
As I stance up.
All right. Your turn, Dida.
The crater like directly downward. Yeah, that one right there. I'm gonna run over to that one, and I'm going to cast Detect Magic to see what that like weird powdery stuff is.
Okay. You kind of feel around, and it feels like. Can I actually get an Arcana check?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. And this is a concentration thing up to 10 minutes, so I can like do this again, I guess. But this is like the use of it to begin with. So
It is magical. The powder is magical, but
yeah,
just one roll Arcana so you can see what exactly.
right. That is 18.
Okay. You kind of feel it, and it feels like you haven't felt it very often, but that same feeling you get when you touch mana, like whether it's from the blood of a spellcaster or in a vial and in liquid form, it gives you that same sort of sensation, like a sort of sparkling, stinging sensation on your skin.
Okay.
Pure concentrated magic.
Hold on. Let me just pull up the. I forget if this is probably not a bonus action. I just have to find the.
To consume something is a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. When you eat it, you gain spell slots back. Do you have any expended spell slots?
Yes, I have expended one of my level 5 spell slots on telekinesis.
What is your maximum spell slot level?
6, if that's what you mean.
Roll a d6.
Okay. That's a 2.
Okay, you would have gotten another level 2 spell slot, but unfortunately you have none expended. So you
Okay.
consume it and you like feel it in your mouth and you feel magic surging through. So you get that confidence. Really is all I can tell you.
You feel really hot.
You feel like your
Okay.
magic is heightened and replenished.
That is my turn.
Adelgar.
I'm gonna move about 15 feet in a diagonal closer to them. Maybe 20. Whoa, back.
Back here.
That's okay. Yeah, like right there. And then I am going to use sending
Okay.
to send Isaroria a little message.
Okay. Go ahead.
Godslayer has Hashin's armor on. He's coming for all of us. Please help, sister.
And she gets to respond.
25
Yep,
words.
25 words.
She'll
It's
respond at the
Isarori.
bottom.
She can probably just break it.
She'll respond
Yeah.
at the bottom of initiative. How about that?
Okay.
She's busy delivering a
Uh.
choke slam to her brother.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Godslayer's turn. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to roll Godslayer's initiative again. Oh, he rolled a nat 20, so he would have been first. Okay.
why
Godslayer
didn't we
has
roll
an
it the first time?
initiative, and Hashin has an initiative.
No, Godslayer's just so fast that he acts twice in one round.
I hate that. That's
I mean,
terrifying.
I mean, like,
How did he figure out it was me? Finn's act was so good at this being me.
I'm
he smelled you.
Cookie.
I'm Cookie.
Cookie.
No,
He is
I'm
going to-
Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus.
Let's see. Ooh, that sounds fun.
That's always what you want to hear.
He's going to like conjure some stormy winds and ride it to get a flight speed.
Guys, he's casting Storm Trance.
He's
Someone
gonna
stop
fly
him.
up to the top of this arch and he's gonna stand up here. And he's going to aim his sling at far range and multi-attack Finn with 3 sling attacks.
Okay.
They are going to be at neutral, since they would normally be at disadvantage because it's long range, but he also has high ground on you, so it's going to be just flat neutral rolls. Let me get out my dice here.
About how high up is he?
50 feet.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's Godslayer. Don't even
50
bother
feet tall.
questioning the movement.
You see as behind, you look up as he's flying up onto this arch, and you see behind him as a storm begins to roll in, lightning is striking, his silhouette flashing. You can see his eyes conjuring lightning behind the shadows of the armor as he aims his sling at you.
Storm.
Storm, unleash. Let's roll out these dice. So, first attack. Nat 20.
Yeah, that
Second
hits.
attack. Got you. Second attack.
Net 20.
31.
Yeah, that hits.
Nat 1.
Yeah, that hits.
It's more like out of impress.
So a
being
crit
impressed.
and a normal hit.
Okay.
You'll be fine. You live these.
First hit is 18 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second hit is 30 piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. You said strength saving?
Mhm.
19.
Okay, you save. So no additional effect. He pulls back his sling and he fires 3 sharp obsidian rocks at you, and one of them hits right into the weak points in one of your armor. One of them hits you right in your chest, and one of them just flings right past your head.
Okay.
That is going to be his turn. Keisha.
Okay. How am I gonna do this? So, God, there's really nothing for me to like hide near, right? Like
You
other
can
than
hide
that.
behind these.
Yeah, but that's not the direction I want to go.
You don't want to go north.
Yes, in
Mm,
terms
there
of the
are
direction
trees,
forward,
like,
there
I
are
could
some
look to the
trees over
sides,
here.
but-
You would have to get to the tree line to hide.
Okay. I want to try to dash to the tree line.
Okay. How much speed do you have when you dash?
100.
Okay. 10 squares.
I keep forgetting how fucking fast you are.
I am speedy little guy.
We've got the Flash over here, except they've got a no-kill rule.
Get right here about. So you're near it, you didn't quite get there.
Okay. That is just fine. As I'm doing that, I'm just gonna. I'll use bardic inspiration. I'll give it to Finn.
Finn, you see Case just sprint towards the tree line, harmonica in hand. Just like running.
You get an extra D10.
Perfect. Perfection.
That's why we have that here.
Is that your turn? I believe
Yeah,
so.
that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Bottom of the round, Isoroya is gonna have to respond. I can't. He's winning somehow. Kolwich used to be weak. Not anymore, I'm afraid.
He's shredded. Oh
But
no.
if you call him off... and that's
I will help.
He's our attack dog.
Okay.
And it is going to be Godslayer's turn again. Since I forgot his first initiative order the first time. 1 second. Alright. He's going to long jump. Let's see. What are the long jumping rules again?
It's strength. I think every point past 10, you get an extra 5 on top of whatever the base
So
is.
it's your strength score is how far you can jump. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So you can get
look up the rules.
pretty far.
It is... Wait, what? Wait, that's silly.
Yeah,
Is it
half
really your strength score?
half your strength score if you're standing long jump. So he's gonna jump down, take some fall damage.
He's built
Which
like
would
that.
be a few d6s. Okay.
How much fall damage did he take?
11 points.
Thank you.
And he is going to use the rest of his movement to walk menacingly up to Finn. So, we meet again. Balin sick.
Hey, Ashin.
I
How
thought
you
I recognized
been?
you. I've been excellent! Lightning strikes in the distance.
That's a little dramatic. You don't gotta do all that.
Oh, but I do. This body is so powerful. Dare I say it was better than even my own in my prime.
Good for you, buddy. So why are
So-
you trying to kill us?
Because I'm gonna conquer the world.
Yeah, but like, aren't we buddies?
What? You think I'm your friend? Balin sick! I will rue the day that you thought that I could ever be a companion of yours. He's
I
going to
didn't
walk-
say companion.
He's gonna run up to you and strike you with his lightning tonfas.
Cool. He misses.
Why?
He doesn't. I don't know. He just.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
manifesting.
He's putting him off his game. He's like, don't jump, and
I'm
then he falls over.
manifesting.
No, unfortunately, Smock isn't here, so you can't manifest.
18, 19, 13.
He misses.
Okay.
I have
Yay.
manifested.
You really just don't jump him, damn.
So you like closely dodge it, like, oh, and it like
Matrix.
Yeah, you matrix his tonfa strikes, and he like, oh, I don't like that, and
You'll
Godslayer's
rue
going
the
to
day you cross me.
and he's going to rage.
Fuck.
You are in his storm aura. I need a dex saving throw.
Gladly.
How big is the storm aura?
30 feet.
That would
Okay,
be
I'll roll one
a
for my clone.
19.
That saves. You'll take half.
Oh my god, the forest is back.
The forest.
Fuck.
Dex.
Forest.
Look how dark
I
and
got a
stormy this forest
17.
is.
17. You'll take half as well.
Okay. Wait, is it damage at all?
Yes.
Okay, my guy's dead.
Take
Jeez.
half of 15 lightning damage.
Okay.
Clone has been blown away.
Alright, that's gonna be his turn. He's in rage. Duality. Are you gonna conjure a clone again in the same spot?
Probably. I'm trying to see what.
I'll just
I
get
don't think
rid
I
of
have
it.
any other bonus actions I can
Alright.
do. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I'm literally just gonna. Is flanking still a thing, right? For advantage?
No, I took away flanking.
Damn. So multiple allies nearby doesn't give any sort of advantage.
It's also an optional rule.
Yeah. I mean, there's really no point otherwise. Yeah, I'll just I'll walk and approach. I will make
You're going up
Two-
to him.
as I'm approaching, I'm gonna be throwing the obsidian poignard 2 times, and then my last hit will be with the warhammer. So I will make 3 attack rolls to see which of those. do
First,
anything.
you need to make a dex saving throw because you entered his lightning aura.
That's very true. That is 16.
You pass, you'll take half.
All right.
Take 9 lightning damage.
Okay.
Now you can do your attacks.
Okay. Let's hit some guys. Wow, that went all the way across the desk. Okay. 19. That was cocked eye, I'm not counting that. Okay, 23. Okay, the Warhammer is an 11. So that's not gonna work. So for damage, that is
Wait, what were your attack rolls?
19, 23, and then an 11.
You got 1 hit.
Oh, damn. Okay. Then I
Damn.
will roll 1 hit from the poignard. So that's 6, 10, 14. So that is 10 slashing damage and 4 fire damage.
Okay,
And
he's gonna
then-
take half the slashing because he's in rage. So 5 and 4.
Yep. And
So
then, because the last one was a melee hit, I'm gonna headbutt him for 4 damage, and yeah, I think that's it.
Finn.
Yeah, so bear with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to smack him twice, right? That's what I do. But I want to have it pre-rolled to not take up much time, and I did crit.
Okay.
And there's so many dice going on.
And you smite on the crit, I assume.
Yeah, I smite on the crit. The other one was a 19 on dice, which is a 29 to hit.
Okay. That hits also.
So, if you would like, I have the first smite done,
Mhm.
or rather, the first attack, the crit, has been.
He's gonna take
tallied.
half the physical damage.
Okay. Well, it's with a magical weapon. Does that still apply?
I believe yeah, it's all physical damage for rage.
Okay. So the physical damage alone is that plus 6. So that would be 14 physical.
Okay.
So half that to 7, and then the holy damage is at 71 for the first smite.
Okay.
The second attack, 29 to hit,
Mhm.
is going to be 12 physical.
Okay.
And then I'm putting a shining smite on this, so that's going to be another 11 holy damage. And for the next minute, we have advantage on every attack against him.
Okay.
And that 71, actually, yeah, that's 71. Everyone gets that in temporary hit points.
We get 71
You all
temp
get
HP?
71 temp HP.
What the
Holy
fuck?
fuck.
Guys, Paladin shouldn't have gotten nerfed in the new version, guys.
That's the item you homebrewed for me, Theo.
Yes. Smite damage. 71 smite damage is still crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I big dog the shit out of him after he whiffs on me.
I have 200 HP, everybody.
Holy
And
shit.
I would just like to look at him and just go, so who's ruining what now?
Hell yeah.
We
That's
are
all.
asking for some villain actions.
We really are. So early on, too.
I mean, dude casually slapped me first round for 50 damage. Like, dude's also gonna absolutely roll us, right? But sometimes we have big moments.
Dida.
1 temp HP.
I'm gonna justify to everybody here that of why I have True Strike in my cantrips. I'm going to
Oh boy.
I'm going to revise it and change it from True Strike to True Stride, with the intention of running at a long distance.
I'll let you take the dash action for free.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to. Well, that was my action to.
Yep, just like True Strike, it's.
Just like True Strike, it's not that impressive.
Monkey paw, monkey paw. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
I guess I'll write that one in here.
I'll let you take the dash action for free this turn and next turn. How about that?
Okay, thank you. Because then it's like literally, yeah. Okay.
Be a bonus
I'm
action.
going to. So dash is letting me go. It would
You
be
move
60
twice
feet.
your
then.
movement. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run upwards towards Isuria and Colwich. I'm just gonna go like as far as I can go, essentially in 60 feet.
He's gonna fucking kill her. He's gonna kill her.
He's gonna murder her.
Someone supervise this homicidal maniac.
All right. Is that it for you or no?
Oh yeah, because that was my action to do that. Yes, that is my turn.
Algar.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do another little sending moment.
Okay.
This time to
call.
Colwich. Yep, on speed dial Colwich. And when I do this, he gets 5 HP back.
Does sending say willing creature?
Does it say willing creature? Let's read.
While you read that, I
Sending.
need to retcon because I misread. You're not getting 71. Everyone gets 36. It's half the damage. My bad.
That
Damn.
makes,
I did
that
think
makes
of
more
that.
sense.
I misread it.
71 was crazy.
I misread it. That's on me, guys.
36 is much more manageable.
Yes. It's
No,
fine.
I just
he's
get
just
to do
going
it.
to he's going to
Okay,
temp
just get to
bullshit
do
us again and like false life on all of us, so it just turns into 2.
Yeah, because Godslayer would have false life. What are you saying to Colwich?
Yeah, he just recognizes that it's me and he can respond. There's no check on that one. Hashin is in Godslayer. Please stop fighting, sister. She will help you if you stop. I know she hurt you. Please stand down and help us.
Okay, he's gonna respond like Isuria did at the bottom of the round.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move up 15 feet. No, down. Sorry. I meant up towards the other people. Yeah, sorry. That's my bad.
So, like, right here.
Over 1 square to the left. I
Keep
don't want to be
going.
that close.
Keep
I'm good there.
going.
I'm good there.
Okay. Godslayer. He's going to use his first attack action to grapple Finn.
Alright.
Opposed athletics.
That's not awesome. 18.
31.
Yeah.
He's gonna grab you, and he's gonna throw you onto duality, making you both prone. He's going to multi-attack with his tonfas onto Finn specifically. So all of these are gonna have advantage.
I try to like roll over and get my shield up.
Nat 20.
Roll over, put duality in front.
24 hits.
It does.
Does a 20 hit?
It does
30?
not.
Okay. So 1 crit, 1 hit.
I have a feeling we're losing your shield of faith here, duality. I don't think I'm holding concentration here, bud.
I wasn't relying very
First
heavily on
hit.
it for this guy
Do
anyway.
you have resistance to physical damage? Well, it's magical.
No,
but
I do
physical
not.
damage or thunder damage.
No, I do not.
Okay. It's gonna
He's so
be
useful in this fight.
24 total damage on the first hit. That's the non-crit.
Okay.
And then for the crit,
Shield of Faith is gone, Mitch.
Happens.
50 total damage on the crit.
Okay.
And with his crit, he is going to attempt a crushing blow. You need to do a con saving throw.
Okay. I'm assuming a 27 is good.
It is. You're gonna take half of this.
Mitch, Shield of Faith is really fucking gone.
20.
I really
bludgeon-
appreciate the thought. I do.
Is that already
20
halved?
bludgeoning damage. Yep, already halved.
Oh. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing great. I'm still up.
Sometimes that's all you can ask.
And since you all are in his aura at the start of his turn, you're gonna have to make the dex saving throw, but you're gonna auto fail because you're prone.
Okay.
So you're gonna take all of this, both of you.
This is. We're in a great spot.
Okay. So let's see. I came into this fight with max HP. I gave myself
21 lightning damage.
I gave myself 36 you know, lovely temporary hit points. Max HP is 132. So that's a lot of health. Anyway, that being said, I am down.
Yeah.
So what are the sell-up rules? Yeah, you just did 170 damage to me over 2 turns.
Okay, cool.
And last turn you missed me entirely, so...
Yeah, but then he was like, I've had enough of you.
That's fair.
Threw you onto duality. So duality, you have Finn's limp, unconscious body on top of you. Finn, I would read up on the
Yep,
dying
sell-up
condition.
rules.
Yep.
Okay.
God.
We're in a great
sell-up
spot.
rules. You have to talk to your god, don't you? Because there's no death saving throws.
Where is sell-up rules? Resources, probably?
Is he dead or what? I don't remember how this
Language.
works.
He hits
He's
0.
about to be a lot heavier.
It's gonna
Where
gain
are the
30
sell-up
pounds.
fucking died rules?
I think I have them. I just need to. I don't remember them, so I need to find them.
I think we put them somewhere, I just don't... I thought it was in resources, but it's not.
That's... Oh, that's the Christmas special. 38? Nope. 37?
Oh, we're good. They're in
87?
campaign rules, I found it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, just let Duality take his turn.
We will come back to that in a second then. Keisha? Keisha turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm running away, right? I'm running away like a coward, and all of a sudden I just hear "Ugh, bleh." And I'm like, ah, shit. So I turn around. I want to, Theo, you know the little hole that I'm next to?
Yeah, this one.
The one I want to jump into the one to the right of that.
Okay. Whoop. Oh. Okay.
All right.
In the hole.
So from there, I am going to cast Ego Whip on Godslayer.
Okay.
So I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. Sure. 19.
Okay, that does indeed pass. Damn. So it does nothing. Cool. I'm gonna use another one of my Bardic Inspiration die on duality.
Okay. Duality, you are crushed under Finn, but you are inspired.
You get an extra D10.
You get 1d10 on a d20.
It's full
test.
movement to get back up, right?
Yes.
All
You're
right.
gonna have to push Finn off of you, which is gonna be a strength check most likely. But
That's fine.
Keisha, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Lauren,
Okay,
what is
so
the
let's-
what is the dice for inspiration? I don't recall.
D10.
D10. Let's resolve everything that hasn't been resolved yet. Finn, what do you need to do? Are you talking to your god? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, in theory, yes. I'm talking to my god.
Okay, what god is your god?
It's a great
good
question. We
question.
were told no backstories, so I didn't think of one.
Well, it would be It would be the god that you think Bay and Finn are probably the most closely tied to.
Pelor.
Who is that?
Let me get the exact wording.
Who the hell is Pelor?
Pelor. An interloper deity of sun and agriculture, and to some of healing and time, god of creation.
Okay. He doesn't exist in the greater pantheon, but I'll let you talk to him as if he was like a deity.
Okay.
If that's fine with you.
Sure.
Okay. As soon you get absolutely smacked up by Godslayer's lightning tonfas as you're on the ground, and your vision just goes completely dark, and you are in. Oh, hold on. Music change. Good idea.
Bad music.
You're in the fields of Silcove in your homeland, out in the prairie grass. You feel it grazing in the wind against your skin. You're not wearing any armor. There's no blood. There's no fighting. You're just there with Pelor. He's just standing next to you looking out into the horizon.
Am I Bay or Finn right now?
You're not really anyone. You're just you.
Zach. Alright. I don't really know what to say.
It is not a warrior's way to speak words, is it?
Not normally, no.
It is not your way. I understand. I've long watched over you when you were a child. I hope you could feel my presence then.
Not back then, no.
Well, all the same, I don't think your time is done, unless you wish it to be.
They need me out there. They need
They
me
do.
back.
The world needs you.
That's a little big picture for me. Let's take it one fight at a time.
But it is the truth.
You'll probably see me again in the next 12 to 18 seconds.
Don't be unkind to Godslayer. He was once like you.
Is that so?
A deity took advantage of him when he was but a child. Tyrannus, the wrathful deity of storms. You know his story. He was born in the eye of a hurricane, to no parents. He was known as Titus. Titus Uberbolt. He was a strong warrior. He protected all of those that surrounded him, all the shamans that he lived with, children. He was a kind-hearted soul. His rage just took over after Tyrannus wiped out his home village.
I can't blame him.
I know. It seems that chaos wreaks havoc across all lands regardless of anything. It's cruel.
Regardless, right now, he poses a threat to my friends, you know?
He does. But just know that under Hashin's control, he's still alive. He's still in there. He might be able to resist.
I'll do what I can.
Good. I'm happy to see you. Now go. He touches you on the head with his palm, and you just feel light shining within you, and you come back at 50% of your HP with weight. Your soul feels heavier, and we'll get to that.
Yes,
when
that's a
return.
Bay problem.
Yeah, that's a Bay problem.
One of many.
Cool.
You wake up as Godslayer is about to strike duality.
Oh, okay, fucking.
He's about to hit me.
Yep, it's his turn. Let's get the boss music back on.
Wait, what about the thing with Kolvich's message?
Oh yeah,
Doesn't he
right.
have to
Sorry,
respond?
what you asked, could you remind me what you asked him?
Yeah, I said, Hashin is in Godslayer. Please stop fighting, sister. She will help if you stop. I know she hurt you. Please stand down and help us.
She killed my mom. She killed my mom. She killed her. She killed my mom! And didn't apologize. Didn't come and visit. Her head is...
You just hear the loudest. Yeah!
And now it's gonna be Godslayer's turn. Let's see. So Duality is on the ground underneath a Finn who just woke up. And Godslayer is going to take his hand onto Finn's side and just roll him aside and just look at Duality. Top is his hand, he spins them around and he goes to wallop you right on the face.
Now I'd like to make an inquiry to you, Theo.
Yes.
If I use Guile of the Cloud Giant on this, it will give me resistance to his damage, so he will strike me once, and then I get to teleport up to 30 feet. And I believe the resistance is until the end of that guy's turn.
Mhm.
So like I guess you pick the primary damage type or both. Can I just teleport to be standing up?
Sure. Yeah, you can. What he's gonna do is he's gonna Tonfa attack you, you're gonna teleport, and then he's gonna sling attack you with the rest of the multi attack.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna teleport behind him. So like, if you want to do melees, you can. Because he'd be reacting as it comes, so I'll be forthright with you on where I'll be.
Well, his first is a 12.
Okay. So I guess there's no requirement to hit. So I'll actually teleport then before he would hit me. So he looks at me in, I assume general enjoyment of the situation. And as he's coming down with this tonfa, a familiar rumble of a different type of thunder will kind of roll through, and stark white clouds will be where I was, and I'm now standing directly behind him.
You hear
And
in Godslayer and Hashian's voice, "What? Impossible."
Yes. So, which of the damage types do I gain resistance to, Theo? Would you say?
I'll say thunder, probably.
All right. Thunder resist for. I mean, just this round, I guess. I'll just remember that.
He claps his two tonfas together, and then he goes to go 2 more swings on you, but he's not gonna have advantage. This one will be a crushing blow. Never mind, it misses. This one's gonna be a crushing blow, and this one hits.
Ow.
So he is going to do. 15 total damage, and then I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Not Constitution, anything but that. Ooh, okay. Maybe not Constitution. 15?
You fail. You're gonna take all of this, and you're gonna be bruised. I'll tell you what that means in a second.
Alright. By the way, what was the previous bit of damage?
15. And now you're taking 31.
10 and 25. Okay. Or no, 26.
Theo, can you make him do a lovely little wisdom save for me?
14.
Alright, go ahead and take all of that damage you just slapped onto duality back as holy. Rebuke the violent.
Okay. I don't know if that was a good idea, but 15 plus 31. Since he's below half, he's gonna do his villain action.
Okay. This, oh my god, I'm so sad. If my pre-rolled turn doesn't get to go through.
I'm sorry.
He's going to conjure Terranese. Terranese! I stole your lightning for this! And the storm is gonna continue to roll through and conjure above you. It's going to rain. Everything's gonna be difficult terrain, and everyone's gonna be drenched, taking double lightning damage from all sources.
I'm very familiar
have a
with
free
this.
dash next turn.
And you are also bruised, duality, which means... Give me 1 second.
Add it to my
Have to-
conditions list. The amount of buffs and debuffs I'm
speed is-
getting.
Your speed is reduced to a quarter of its original value. You lose concentration on all spells. Next time you take physical damage, you'll take double the amount, and then the effect will end.
So it was 15 speed, double the physical damage, and what was the middle one?
Lose all concentration on all spells.
Okay, so I can't do that anyway.
So,
Double next physical damage. Alright.
he's now going to use Tyrannus' Wrath. Any creature within sight who is bleeding or bruised must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Oh! Okay. I think... And this, I can't use glimpses from the past on this because that's ability check specifically.
I believe so.
Alright, then I'm probably going to use that inspiration dice for this. Come on, Dex. Okay, wait, that's really good. 18 plus 2 is 20. Do I even need to add inspiration? Or do I have to decide now?
You have to determine that yourself.
Okay. Well, I really don't want my turn to get fucked up, so I think I'm gonna just burn it because I'm not losing this. All right, 26.
Okay. You do save. You're gonna take half of this, but then you're gonna take double because you're drenched. So you'll take the normal amount. 54
Alright.
lightning damage. You
Hmm.
watch as lightning comes down and smites duality. He's over here now.
Ow.
Yeah.
I am not well.
Okay. Duality, it's your turn.
Ah! I'm not a barbarian, but if you were not familiar, you might mistake it for one.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot something. I'm sorry. You were in his... Both of you were in his aura. That was before the villain action, so I'll have you take the normal amount of lightning damage, so make a dex saving throw.
We did take his aura damage already. That's what downed me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard keeping track of all this stuff. Anyway,
Oh wait, I forgot to add my damage negation to those.
Take that 8 off, baby.
That's still terrible, but you know, I'm less horrible than I was before. Okay. I have a turn for you, Theo, that I've
Give me a
prepared so long in advance because I got so furious that he basically killed Finn in one turn. And I'm glad he attacked me so that I didn't have to expend any more stuff getting up. All right. He's going to get hit with a hammer a couple times.
Okay.
So the first hit, because we had advantage from Shining Smite on all of this stuff, was a 20 to hit that did 19 damage, which I then swapped to two-handed on the hammer because I looked it up, and that is in the current rules how you do that. My Unleash Incarnation. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Now that I'm here, bonus action to summon the clone. My bad.
The clone enters his aura and needs to make a dex saving throw.
Is it not at end of turn?
No, that's when they enter.
Alright, they die.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Wait. I shouldn't be fighting this guy.
You're realizing this now?
Why did I make friends with the fish that would put the helmet on top of Godslayer? Gosh dang it.
All right. Well, most of my damage is still here, but I lose a lot of it. So I guess I'm very thankful I decided to attack in the order I did. None of my Unleash Incarnations happen because I can't have a clone within 30 feet of him. He has a restraining order on me.
Duality is not allowed within 50 feet of a school.
I feel he's far beyond education's reach. So instead, that's just gonna be after the incarnation, which would have just been a headbutt. Now it is an extra attack that was a critical hit because I love Shining Smite so fucking much. That would have been 46 damage. Now it's 45 because I don't get the plus from the headbutt.
No!
I know. It's terrible.
It's half of 45.
20,
Doing my best
22.
22.
here. So now that that was a crit, I got one extra melee attack. Or wait. No, I wouldn't. It's a bonus action. This whole turn's going wrong. So then it's just the last attack, which was a 23, and it was 26 damage.
Okay,
And then I will action surge so I don't die horribly. And I will second wound real quick. Because, holy fuck. This guy
second
does
one is a
damage.
bonus action.
Yeah, I action surge, Theo.
Action surge doesn't give you a bonus action.
You can't use bonus actions as full actions?
No,
Why not?
it's a completely separate resource.
That doesn't make any sense. I can't do the thing slower?
That's not really the speed of it, it's just a completely separate resource. Just like how you can't create your clone with an action if you wanted to.
I didn't even know that was a rule.
Yeah,
Well, then I
That's
guess I
why-
don't do anything.
that's how they nerfed the Paladin Smite, is they made it an attack action and it consumes your bonus action, so you can't do it more than twice, or once.
There needs to be a bonus action surge, dang it.
Thief
what
Rogue
I'm
gets a
saying.
second. Thief Rogue gets a second bonus action.
Huh. Well, that changes all of my understanding of how fighter works. Yeah, I guess I'm done. In
Alright,
more
Finn.
ways than one.
Okay.
Finn.
I am going to kind of sidle around Big Man and get next to Duality. Just put a hand on his shoulder and go, "We're not done yet." This guy's a punk. Coughing up blood. And I'm going to use Lay on Hands for my entire healing pool. So you get 60 HP back.
Okay. I get 70 HP back. Hell yeah.
I'm going to cure wounds myself. Because I'm also a little fucking hurt. And I'm just going to look at Godslayer / Hashin / Demon. Godslayer, you in there? We
Ah!
fight
Oh,
him.
I'm trying. It's hard.
He's a punk bitch. He already died. He had his turn.
Basic, you think this warrior can resist my will? Ah!
You had your turn.
Don't let him big dog you.
I'm trying. Ah!
You're getting
You're
big
that
dogged.
guy. You're that guy, Godslayer.
Godslayer is gonna roll a save to try to resist the armor. If you want to assist him in any way.
I don't know how.
You're
The only
so
one that-
special.
The only one
Don't
that
let
could is
anyone
Bardic
take away your
Inspiration.
shine.
Yeah.
You know what,
okay.
sure, I'll give him Bardic Inspiration. I see what's going on.
Alright.
That's my last one.
You said it's for a saving throw?
Yep.
Okay.
Hashin's willpower is all jacked up from the eggs Benedict I fed.
You
his
know what?
most Moments before.
I think I view Godslayer as an ally and Hashin as an enemy.
Okay.
Does he get the +4 from my aura on saving
If
throws?
you want him to.
For this moment, I kind of like him.
Alright. He needs, with the +4, a 19. The 1d10 might save him if he fails. He rolled a nat 20. You see as his hands kind of take the helmet off, and just break it apart in half. and he strips the cuirass off. He pounds his legs into the ground to shatter the greaves,
Holy fuck,
And-
he's like that.
and a spirit raises out of the armor as a black cloud of smoke that just kind of rises out of him, and you just hear, "No, no!"
Isaroria, it's his soul. Get him. Hashin's soul is out.
Someone get the shop vac!
Whose turn is it?
Someone
Dida.
call the Ghostbusters!
Dida.
It's Dida's turn. Okay. Godslayer is still up. But Hashin's soul is rising above, trying to escape. Dida, you don't really see this, but you can take your turn if you want.
Okay.
What the fuck is
Can
Dida
you
doing?
scroll- Can you scroll up a bit higher
Achilles
so I can
Auroria.
see? Okay. Well, I can. So I can move because it's difficult terrain. It's basically like I can move normally, but I don't have the dash, right? So it's just regular 30 feet.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to move. Let's see. Is it? I'm gonna move like as far as I can go between those two big craters on the right there.
Okay. Like right here.
Okay. And then I'm going to Dida is like absolutely like wild-eyed and like insane looking right now. And he's gonna cast synaptic static on Isaroria.
Okay.
uh,
Jesus Christ.
So
I have Isaroria stat block right here. What do I
alright.
need to do?
So I'm gonna put the 20-foot radius sphere centered on her, and she needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
17.
Okay. That barely saves against that, but let's see. Half as much on a successful one. So I need to roll psychic damage, or do I even need to bother
No, you
with
can.
psychic damage? I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can take
So-
psychic damage.
That is a lot of d6s. Let's see. Whoa, my gosh. I've never rolled that well on d6s before. So that's... So that's halved down to... Actually, with Needle of Heaven, it's plus 2. So then it's halved. Sorry, math is fun.
Isn't it?
Halved, it's 17 psychic damage, and that is that 17 psychic damage.
In her brawl, she's gonna like. She's gonna like look at you.
Vine thud.
And
that
then
all?
let me check if this is a greater or a bonus action real quick.
I'm imagining these two are like, they are trading like just right hooks that are dealing like 300 bludgeoning damage, and Noah comes in with like mild headache. She's like, ah.
I think. By the way, Gift of Gar is a bonus or an action, right? Because it's
Correct. It's a bonus
Okay.
action to eat it once it's summoned. but-
right. Yeah. Then I believe that is my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Adelgar. Hawks Hashin's spirit is raising up into the sky. What are you doing?
Question.
Yeah.
Can I put him in a bubble?
The O2 looks resilient sphere.
Yeah,
You can.
because it says nothing can pass through the barrier in or out.
Yeah.
So I assume that means I can hypothetically contain him?
Yeah. Put him in the bubble.
Okay. I'm gonna run, like, right under him.
Mhm.
Wherever his
Like right here.
whack-ass soul is. And I'm going to try to put him in a bubble. So I assume he's unwilling, so Dex saving throw?
He's just gonna autofill. He has no
Okay.
form, so he can't escape.
Okay. Okay, he's in a bubble now.
An orb
Um,
falls above your head and you just kind of catch it.
Okay.
no, inside of it, you just
So-
go, no.
So how do you think he does in the competitive VGC format?
We have 1
Who's that
minute
Pokemon?
to figure something out, so we better figure something out.
We
Godslayer's
should
just kind of
probably intervene over there, quick.
Godslayer's just breathing heavy, like,
Godslayer, you take a minute, okay? We'll be back. We're gonna get rid of that.
As soon as you say that, you hear, "I got her!" from the other side of the arena.
Oh
and
god.
and you see, like, you look out above these like rings here, and you see Kulwich has Isaroria by the neck, and he's winding up like a beam in front of her face.
I mean, I don't really want to stop him.
Does Kulwich know how to get rid of this?
Can't Finn just like purify it or something like he did to the one guy?
This is basically
Doesn't
human
work
Satan.
like that.
I don't know how holy these
Nothing
work. I
about
like
that
used
is
it.
human. Oh.
Yeah, he took.
Can
it
we
to
throw it
Red,
into
didn't
Dim?
he?
Well, we need to make like 5 spheres to get there in time.
Put it in Burley's safe.
No!
We keep having world-ending shit that we just give to random guys. We can't keep doing this.
Pause! Pause, battle! Hold on!
You guys are all grouped
I'm
up
like
right now.
waving arms, like, we have a problem!
No time to pause!
You will die if we don't pause!
Mom,
This is my one opportunity to get revenge. You're gonna not let me have it?
We'll help you afterwards, probably. Just give us a second. The world-ending man is in this bubble, and
I'm gonna do
unfortunately,
it! I'm gonna do it!
I'm gonna just like
Just let him do
I'm
it. Just let him do it.
throw the knife in his hand. Like, stop! Just hold on. It's
It,
not.
like,
It's not gonna do anything.
It just like sinks into his flesh, and he's just like,
Yeah.
hey, hey, what the hell?
5 minutes. You're already kicking her ass. Just give us a second.
No, 1 minute and
Single
counting.
minute.
I think
Do
we're
either
down
of you
to like
know
12
get
seconds.
rid of Hashin's soul?
Or who are you asking exactly?
Both of
Both
them. Either.
Only
I hold him above my head.
Only Coleridge can answer. I could disintegrate it.
Are you sure
Can
that'll
you?
work?
I'm pretty sure. You
Okay.
saw lips and that thing are
Well-
probably the same.
Are you going to be able to do it twice? Because if you try and disintegrate this bubble, it's not going to harm anything inside of it.
Just let go of concentration on the bubble, I'll disintegrate him. But I have to let go of Isaroria, so I'm trusting you to let go of the concentration on the bubble.
Okay,
How is this
Isaroria,
conversation
please
happening, like,
don't do
150 feet
anything!
away?
Roll persuasion.
This is good for you too.
Guys, how is this conversation happening 150 feet apart?
I'm
We're
really loud.
screaming.
Is it still raining?
Yes.
There
Very
you go.
dramatically.
That's an
That would
18.
impede it.
18.
Mhm.
She just kind of like puts her hands up as Kolwich lets go. She collapses on her knees to the ground. And he waits for you. He's like, he shoots disintegrate. He points his finger and shoots disintegrate directly at the bubble.
I let it go.
Disintegrate collides with Hashin's spirit and completely dissolves. No!
Okay,
As
so
he
that's at least one
vaporizes.
part of him gone.
The armor completely loses its shadow veil. It's just kind of normal, regular metal plate armor as it lays there on the ground.
That was probably the most complex remove curse I've ever seen.
Oh, I'll say. Holy shit.
Okay,
So
what are we doing here now, guys?
what are we
Whose side
doing now?
on? Whose side are we on for this fight?
I mean, I feel like Dida looks like he's already doing something over there, so do we just back him up?
Godslayer!
I'm going what I came here to do. He's just gonna start walking.
Well, I think that's our answer.
Do we need to stop either of them? I mean,
No.
How is he doing that through the rain?
it's
He's
his
really
rain.
fast.
That's
He's
true.
not doing
He's-
it very fast.
He's
but-
the one who made the effect.
Well,
We just,
all in
do we just
favor of
watch?
killing. I mean, I feel like we should help.
Who?
All in favor of killing Isaroria so she doesn't fucking kill us back.
I feel like she's
You-
remarkably more vindictive than Kulwich, so probably a good idea.
Yeah. Hey Finn, is it
Yeah.
okay if we kill your ex?
I am laying on the ground, gassed the fuck out.
Man just died and
do
came
whatever
back.
you-
Can I
do
kill your
whatever
ex?
you gotta
Finn,
Uh,
do. It's fine.
Finn actually, this is a good opportunity. Finn falls asleep and disappears.
Oh.
Bye bye, guys. Let's do restoration.
Okay, we should.
Okay, he's
let's
out.
kill his ex. Let's kill his ex.
I don't even think we need to
Well,
help.
We don't even need this map anymore. Alright.
Just shoot me a
Okay,
DM when it's time.
Not to.
Wait, what's happening?
You'll see. Alright. You all gather around Isaroria as she's kneeling on the ground in front of Kulwich. He unsheaths a very long sword and plants it into the ground before her. This is my time. I will take your head from you. This is what you get for meddling with me. And she just kind of sits there silently. Before attempting to put her hands out and cast one final last gambit spell. You all are gathered there, like, kind of next to her. It's a skill challenge. Everyone, give me a skill in a way that you're gonna help stop Isaroria from casting this final gambit spell on Kulwich.
I can't just cast a spell of my own.
No, this is a skill challenge.
Ah, I want it to be a spell challenge. I'm joking. Mostly.
While you guys roll that, I really need to piss, so I'm gonna be right back. Sorry.
Do we want to just take our intermission then, or how do we want to do this?
Yeah, we can take intermission. You guys think about what you want to do, and then we'll come back and have them do it, and have the characters do it, and then that'll probably be the end of this arc after that.
Damn.
Why
Depending
you
on
always
if-
gotta make me kill my fucking siblings, dude? This shit is fucked up.
You know, Matilda and
Dude,
Soon aren't that similar. You're not like sisters, you're more just like really distant cousins.
Fucked up.
Real fucked up.
By the way, is the arena gone? Is it like we're back in the ballroom?
No. Sorry,
we're s-
Isaroria is still holding concentration on, or is still holding concentration on this greater
Okay.
hallucinatory terrain.
So
There's
I'm
a
still
lot of
standing there in the rain,
funny.
just like.
Well, you're grouped up with the rest, and you kind of just know that you're here to take her down.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
going down
I'll
in
be
my
right back.
rankings, you fucking freak.
What?
You freak of a man. You're going down
Oh.
in your ranking.
Hey, well,
No.
Vodan is still part of owning gang. Dida's just his.
Bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Nida likes murder.
That's
Vodan
what
had
you're
nothing to
putting
do
it.
with this. I'll be right back.
Thanks for letting me bubble Hashi, and that was really funny.
I
That
didn't
was
really
really
let
funny.
you. The rules just said so. The rules were like, yeah, they can bubble this, and I was like, all right, cool.
I was like scrolling frantically. I was like, how the fuck? We're on break.
Take the break.
We're on
Yeah, we're
break.
taking a break. But you guys can think about what you want to do.
We're on
Zach,
break.
their skill. So basically, Isaroria is unleashing a final gambit spell in a desperate attempt to try to kill Kulwich before Kulwich kills her.
Okay.
These four are gonna take a skill challenge in order to try to stop Isaroria from casting.
Okay. Are we on our union sanctioned break?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
I yeah.
Once the break is done, we'll resolve the skill challenge, and then the arc will basically be over.
Gotcha.
Her final gambit is Malevolent Shrine.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to ask before combat, is if we could take our union sanctioned break, and then we just rolled into it, and I was like, well, I don't want to stop this momentum. Theo's
We
got
were,
a
we
got
were on
through
a
plan.
it.
roll. We were
We
going.
got through it pretty quick.
So
I
you
was gonna say
ascended-
that might be
was
one of our
very
shortest
quick.
combats ever.
It was cool though.
It was really cool.
Everything happened that needed to, and Colwich kind of locked in. I'm not gonna lie. He had that shit. He had that shit in the bag. I think.
He's
Really
about to
did.
soul track her right back to the fucking spirit realm.
I'm kind of glad we finally got a look at what happens when you die. That was a cool moment.
Yeah. It
Who else? Who else but Zach to let us see that?
Yeah.
I kind
Thanks
of
for letting us see the mechanics.
It's not like I
Zach.
did anything wrong this time. Most of the time I deserve it,
No,
you
it's
know?
insane.
This time I was standing there and he decided, 200 damage.
Well, you did call him a bitch after
I
he missed
cast
his first
fuck
round of
you.
attacks.
that wasn't Godslayer's targeting. That was Hashin. Hashin wanted to kill Bay.
Yeah.
And
It's like you were too weak.
Godslayer wanted to have a good 1v1 with Keisha.
Also,
Yeah, sorry
am I
about
still gonna have
that.
to worry about that?
Maybe
Zach-
later.
Great.
remarkable amount of healing from you, by the way. I went
That's
from
Paladin.
like less than half to literally 6 away from full HP.
Yeah, I got you.
That's crazy.
This might go a little bit later than normal.
That's fine. You know what? I'm gonna take the opportunity during this break. I'm gonna make a wrap because I have not eaten anything but like 2 small things of trail mix today.
How much longer are we talking? Like an hour?
No, probably less.
Well, I'm saying like an hour from now, because we'd normally be done in
Oh,
30
we'd normally be
minutes.
done in 30 minutes. I would say probably an hour from now.
Yeah, so like 2:30.
Yeah.
Alright, that works, because I do have dinner plans, so.
Dinner plans.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to not rush back, and I'm going to utilize my union sanction break and go eat some cottage cheese.
Hell yeah.
Cottage cheese.
Big fan of cottage cheese. You do such a good job at like weaving like jokey moments back into something serious, man. It's so fun.
I don't even think I've been doing that. I
You
think I
do-
just
you
kind
do
of
it.
say what comes to mind.
I know, and it fucking works. It's so much fun.
I'm glad you like it.
Like everything has consequences, and I appreciate that in a story,
Yeah.
including the dumb shit, especially the dumb shit.
Oh yeah. All the dumb stuff is very relevant. Yup. And you guys will all be back on the material plane by next session, which was my goal. So
Ooh,
I'm kind of glad
this
it
worked
went
out perfectly.
fast.
yeah.
I was
And
planning
that
on a
20
whole.
carried.
I was planning on a whole. You get Godslayer out of the armor. Godslayer and Keisha have a 1v1, and then you go and fight Isoroya, which I had a stat block made for. But then I'm like, whatever. Isoroya's
It's
fighting
probably
them.
for the best. Keisha, the most damage I can deal is 3d4.
I think instead we'll leave Godslayer alive, and he will find you again eventually.
I'm good with that. I was gonna have a conversation and be like, look, I'm sorry I lied to you. Feel free to challenge me when, I wouldn't be a good match for you right now. Like, I was gonna try to persuade him and be like, later.
Later, not right now, not right now.
Like, not right now, not right now. Not right now. I'm a bard. I am hyped for new cookie, though.
New cookie.
New cookie. Instead of chocolate chip, it's chocolate chunk.
Hell yeah. My mind is dying.
I can imagine, dude.
This is why breaks are not great for me, because I lose all of my momentum, and I'm just like I burned out all my energy, and now I'm like
No, that's fair.
Ooh.
Hey, you're almost free, Theo. You're almost free.
I know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm so
Oh,
glad
shit,
that
my dice.
Noah played along so perfectly with the setup I gave him for putting the helmet back on him.
It was such a good moment.
Even going as far as to cast telekinesis was very, very funny.
It was. I thought he was gonna use telekinesis to like flick it away or something.
Nah, he needs
It was
that
funny
head.
as hell. He needs the head.
He's dealing with a patron that he doesn't even know and like is completely fathomless to him.
That's fair. I don't know that. I'm mad at him now.
You guys are always mad at each other.
I mean, that tends to happen with people. I may not feel anger in real life, but Keisha and Cookie feel anger. They do that a lot.
I hope people come back soon.
You can yell at Mitch at the very least. Tell him to make his rap faster.
I can't do that. He'll be like, bro, I only have so much time.
Lame.
I know.
Have your raps pre-made, bro. Put that shit in the microwave.
Theo,
Eats them cold. Yeah.
can you send me your revised ranger so I can look at that in 2024 and 5e before we sit down to do that?
Yes.
Thank you.
I have it on... Oh, do I have it here? I don't have it here. I have it on my laptop, though. I also need to send you Neffy and that whole thing, but I was doing so many things this week. Neffy...
So I am gonna warn you before our appointment. I'm gonna try to look at the stuff I need to look at.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Okay,
That's what
cool.
the appointment is for.
Cool, because I do not have any fucking time. It sucks.
Yeah.
But you have Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Well, that's reserve time. That's the time I do have.
I know I was joking, but
Oh, well. Sometimes my brain just doesn't think of things as jokes. a little autistic up here.
Lydia, there are some things in here that say refer to 2024 Player's Handbook. Because I didn't want to write out the entire thing. I have the 2024 Player's Handbook on D&D Beyond. You just need to join my campaign so that you can see it. Okay, we'll set that up after this. Once Mitch is back, we'll get right into it, and we'll finish up this shit. Does everyone have a vague idea as to what they want to do?
Yeah.
oh, that's right. Oh no, I remember what my plan was. Yeah, now I remember.
Okay, we're back.
Pardon the delay.
Alright.
We're still back.
Let me reset up the scene here. So, you stand before the Temptress, the Chosen of Anwin, the Succubus Queen Isaroria, on her knees, looking defeated, in front of Kolwich, her brother, the King of Cercity, the Lord of Crows. He is looking down upon her, sword in hand, looking to decapitate her, to get revenge on what she did to Matilda, his mother. As she lays there defeated, he monologues at her. This is everything I've wanted. This is all the revenge I've needed to get on you. This is your time, Isaroria. This is your fate, to die at my hand. He points his sword at her neck. She then brings her head up and puts out both of her arms for one last final gambit spell. It is up to you four to do a skill challenge to try to stop her from casting. If you fail, Kolwich will die. If you succeed, Isaroria will die. The fate of Isfid Anwin and all Solips everywhere is in your hands now. That being said, I want you to roll initiative to see who goes first.
I got a nat 20.
All right. Anyone else?
I found my lucky dice.
Okay. Who rolled pretty high? What'd you get?
I got a 19.
Okay. Dida, what did you roll?
6.
Duality, are you higher than that?
11.
Okay. Keisha, you have
Okay.
you have a couple seconds to act and react. What do you do?
So after spending all of this time in her palace listening to the organist play in the background, I want to recall whatever the most like loud, like crazy dance song is, something that's so out of place in this moment.
Harmonica.
And yeah, I want to jam on my harmonica, and I want to use performance to do it. To
Okay.
try to like catch her off guard.
I got you. Roll performance. I'm going to record your result and see if it beats the collective DC at the end.
Okay. That is a 22.
Okay. Good results. You play the most ear-scratching, like, mind-boggling tune on your harmonica in an attempt to distract her.
Exactly that.
Adelgar.
Seeing that she was putting up her hand to cast the spell, getting ready to do it, I would like to, if I can, use athletics ? To chuck my mace as hard as I can at her hand
Okay.
in hopes of like flapping it out.
Okay, roll athletics.
12.
Okay. You throw the mace as hard as you can. It flies through the air slowly. Duality.
I'm gonna use several things in tandem with the skill check. I plan to utilize my one charge that I didn't get to use of Shadow Martyr with the Obsidian Poignard's ability, and I'm gonna put him directly in between Kulwich and her, and he's going to pull up the poignard with both hands, and it'll light up briefly with mana to do its ability that takes away enemy bonuses from spells, and he will now act as both a detriment to her ability to use this spell and, as pitiful as it might be, a failsafe between her hitting Kulwich. So he's interrupting directly with her ability to cast.
I'll subtract
think-
5 from the DC, and I'll give you advantage on your check.
All right. Would you say that's... What do you think? Just like flat?
Intimidation.
All right. I can do that. Put glimpses from the past in it. That's not half bad. 14 and no bonuses except
Have
It's
you used your
actually-
Bardic Inspiration dice, Mitch?
yes, it was to not die to
Oh, okay.
Godslayer.
That's understandable.
And that is actually a 17 in total.
Okay. Dida?
Since I can't just cast mental prison, correct?
You can to give yourself some sort of advantage on the check, but it won't just outright solve the problem.
Well, right. I'm going to cast it and then okay, I'll just lay out what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast mental prison to prop up what I'm going to do, which is basically what I want to do is basically mental prison, but without the damage, since I can't cast the spell. So that would basically just be the, it would just be where the area immediately around her is like an illusion, you know.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to make that and I'm gonna do deception for this since that's kind of what this is. It's gonna be like the psychic cage of an illusion. It's going to be the Archmagus, just like like right in front of her and just like encircling her with like his like arms, just as like a big like in front of her as an illusion.
Do a deception check. Give yourself a bonus from your spell attack bonus instead of from your deception skill bonus.
Okay. And then I will also use a d6 from my from Reborn. So it advantage with yeah. That's pretty good. Then I roll the d6. That is a 29.
All of your efforts added together. Let me calculate this out. Overwhelm Isaroria too much. Her arm gets knocked out of the way. She gets too distracted by the song accompanied by Urun's presence. And Duality completely parries the spell. And Colwich slices through her neck, severing her head from her body as it flops to the ground, lifeless. Her body collapses. Colwich stands before you, completely bloodied, as he wipes his mouth off and stabs his sword into the ground. It is done.
Well, you're a hell of a fighter.
I've only been training for hundreds of years. This has been a long time coming for her.
I'm glad that you were able to accomplish your goal.
Thank you. And as he says that, Dida, your body is acting without your mind. You feel as your body sprints directly towards the head, taking out a pen that you didn't know you had out of your pocket and drawing runes into the ground in a circle around Isaroria's head. You then chant in a language you don't understand. And a massive solar flare goes in a pillar above Isaroria's head and it disappears.
What the hell was that?
You felt the familiar connection of your patron when you're automatic writing. It felt exactly like that, but much more restrained upon you.
When did you learn to do that?
Yeah, what the fuck was
Don't
that? Where
respond,
did it go?
Dida. You're gonna fall asleep and disappear.
What the fuck is going on?
He's just so happy. He's like,
I can finally rest.
All of you start to feel extremely tired.
What is it?
Colwich, be good to these people.
I will.
You're in charge now, because no one else is.
Next, my father.
Good luck. I'll fade out of existence. Just.
Better
Okay.
use us.
Adelgar, if there's anything unresolved, I'll let you do it. Okay. You all fall into slumber, and you just, for a moment, you feel that nothing, that silence, that was so familiar when you entered into your solips. That silence is then filled with noise. You hear, "Wake up, wake up, wake up," like echoing around you, and you feel the need to sort of venture into that sound, into that white noise that is familiar with the material plane. You kind of just step towards it, and you are enveloped in noise and just like an overwhelming sensation across your entire body, like you're starting to feel for the first time in a long time after being so numb. And you see Bay and Vodan trying to wake you all up in the jail cell under the Silver City Guild Hall.
Please, for the love of everything good in this world, tell me that we're above water.
We're not. We're not.
Ah.
We're back here.
I start punching the ground.
Why?
Everyone check your bags.
We're okay, guys. We're okay.
Look in your bags.
We're not in Aquapolis.
We're not. You promise?
You told me we were.
I
don't
run up to
remember
Bay and I
that.
give him a hug. I run up to Bay and give him a hug.
Hey, Cook.
Everyone change your server nicknames back to your normal characters.
Yeah!
We're back.
We are so
We're
bad.
so back. You're so back.
And now is a good time for me to give Bay and Vodan the document of all the things they know.
We couldn't have gotten this sooner. We just gotta do this shit off rip.
No, I want it to be a surprise. You just have to work with it. Give me 1 second to fish it.
Weber, man.
I'll let you guys take a little bit to kind of get back into the mindset of playing your original characters.
I get no help there.
Oh yeah, you're not here. I
I've
forgot.
gone from new character to another new character.
Woo!
So yeah, Amir's not here.
Yeah.
You guys wake up and realize that. But
Can we get
Bay
asked
will.
about this or should I wait?
As long as OBS
You
is
should wait
open,
for a
it
second.
won't let me
Okay.
change my name. So deal with this
Oh,
later.
disable streamer mode.
I have. It didn't work.
Oh,
Huh.
that's weird.
Theo,
I'll
can you
it
change
for
his
you.
nickname? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll change it for him. This is a big deal.
Oh yeah, wait.
It's been like 10 sessions or something.
And you two didn't know that I was gone.
No.
All I knew is that we were in Aquapolis again. That's it.
Terrible.
Like to imagine Soon and Cookie waking up after a long slumber, immediate fucking breakdown.
Okay. Here you go, Bay. And Vodan.
Time to switch back to my other character sheet.
Theo, this is not like anything related to the session. I just opened the 2024 rulebook that I downloaded as a PDF. The person who made the PDF gave it a table of contents. I want to kiss this person on the mouth. I can just navigate on the left-hand side.
Oh my god, my things. I have my things again. I've missed my things.
So should I quick read this now, then, Thea?
Yeah.
Okay.
My immensely helpful
Quick
compass.
read it. You two will be the people to kind of reintroduce Cookie and Soon back into the fold.
Okay.
Next session you'll have to deal with this more, but this session you'll only be informing them of like the major things that are worth
hope that
mentioning
we-
right now.
How long are we planning on staying? Because I hope that we can do this for at least a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do it for a little bit, but not very long. Next session is the big one of... We're not going to leave the basement, basically. The next session will be exploring Greater Silver City as it is now.
Who the hell is that?
Zach knows who they all are.
No, but the sixth bullet point, the first name there. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Who?
they know who she is. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Ashley?
Ashley.
Not Ashley.
Ashley?
It is Ashley.
Oh.
It is Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley? Or
Ashley.
Henri?
Yeah, they actually killed Simon and instated Ashley as the queen.
I'm gonna kill him!
Good.
That's
She
my
deserves-
husband!
We'll have to fight to the death. I'm sorry, Soon.
Over Simon?
What?
If you're gonna kill Ashley, then yeah.
That happened?
If
Yes,
she
it
killed
did.
Simon, I would kill Ashley.
I would fight to incapacitate you.
Skylander's arc.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
I would kill you too.
No, I don't think you could do that.
That's not.
I actually think I could.
That's not great.
Yes, wrapped.
I don't know. I
presents.
don't have my new character sheet yet, so I just can't pass judgment on this yet.
Oh, I'm weak as shit, but I'd find a way to do it.
You just keep blink bowing around until I got dizzy and my computer.
Oh, by
shut
the
off.
way, your normal characters, they all level up.
Oh,
Woo!
We're on the
Yeah, that's
line.
not relevant to
Should we
me
just
yet.
we can just do that after the session though, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
But you're all level 9.
And it's also 2024 rules for that too, right? 'Cause
Yeah, that's what we'll go
yeah.
over that in the appointments.
Yeah.
Mitch has already done all that.
I'm
Yeah.
almost done reading this. Hold on.
I had to get him ready in case I had to play him today.
Yay, we're done, guys. The Hell Arc is over.
It was literally 10 sessions.
Yeah.
What a great beach episode. Exactly what I expected when I was asked to vote.
I've done reading.
Read it. And Godslayer is alive still, but he'll end up somewhere probably.
Maybe he'll help kill Anduin with Colwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Nice emote.
Colwich
the
and
bro
Godslayer
gang, the
together
bros.
last.
The boys going on a road trip.
Road
Just
trip arc.
reflecting on everything that's happened in the Hell Arc is like crazy. Terran was
What we've been
alive
through.
not long ago.
I know.
He still is.
Or he is, yeah, sorry. Died.
You gotta
Also,
just stop
Theo-
saying that, man.
Do I know Harrow?
They do.
Okay.
Wait,
He
you
has a
never met Harold.
bomb.
The bomb was in Bay's chest.
Wait, is this
No, it's not.
the witch doctor with the jar
Yeah.
of death?
Yeah.
Existence death? Okay.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
That's where I lost my
Scene.
arm. for
Go ahead, Bay.
10
Oh my god.
Good morning.
Aquapolis?
What?
No. No.
Seriously.
No. Not time loop. Not time loop.
I start
told
pacing,
me-
pacing around the cell, like looking up and down. I'm moving rocks and shit.
Look,
I, like,
I had some
control
bad
it in a weird way.
information. You texted me a little
Bay?
soon. Yes,
Bay,
Cookie. I'm trying to stop soon from having a panic attack.
where's Amir?
Get into that.
What do you mean you're getting to
Do
that?
you want to get there faster?
You should get there faster.
So What
the fuck is
he's
Amir?
kind of not here right now.
I'm hoping for
Don't
something
give me
very
that
good,
fucking
some
bullshit.
scientific
Where the hell is
So-
Amir?
He's off doing some scientific research, right? He's perfectly fine. He'll come back in a little bit. and he'll have new
Someone might
knowledge,
be
yeah?
scientifically researching him. So turns out our friend
They got him.
didn't give us all of the information he should have about his past.
How did you know that?
Because you got captured.
It's like I can almost hear him.
I didn't know I was wanted.
I figured it out over the several weeks that I had here.
I
Sorry,
keep forgetting you've been awake. Never mind.
Weeks? What do you mean weeks?
That
I
was
saw you
that
like
was
20
to
minutes
Mitch.
ago.
All right,
Jeez.
let me speak. Fuck.
Sorry.
Look, he was taken back to Terraznium as a prisoner of some sort. Might be political, might be war crimes.
It's that one.
What? What do you mean?
Do you know something?
Oh yeah. Do
Okay.
you remember that little chat? Do you remember that little chat I had with Amir in the tavern before we had to fight Aloris?
No.
Okay. Well, he explained
That's
some
when
things
Babe
to
was
me.
screaming on the floor.
It was. It was. Thank you, Bodan. That's a very astute observation. Thank you. I do
And
appreciate
Bodan's
that.
here.
He feels
Um,
right.
Yeah, Amir made some mistakes.
Wait,
He did tell me
what-
about that right before we ended up in hell, but it seems we are now facing the consequences of said mistakes.
What did he do in
Good to know.
Terraznium? What did he do in Terraznium? I thought he was just like I thought he was just a lab guy. The fuck did he do?
Made something he probably shouldn't have. We can figure that out later. Is what day is it? And where are we specifically? Please.
We're back in Silver City. And the day is 9 months from when we came in, so whatever day that is, I don't have a calendar. What day did we enter hell?
I don't know. I tried to look for it. I don't know.
It's 9
We'll
months
make-
after we entered hell.
We'll figure that out later. Basically,
As soon as I
9
look at the
months.
sky, I'll know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Continue.
We're going to get him back. We actually are supposed to be talking with Eustace about it soon. We were just waiting on you guys to wake up.
How long were you guys out here just by yourselves?
A couple of weeks ago, but that was also like another month ago. It's time's weird. But I woke up about 30 minutes before you guys, so
Okay.
we're supposed to
Okay.
talk with Eustace.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's go right now.
Is there anything else that happened
A lot,
when we were
but
gone?
most of it
Okay.
is not super applicable right now. You know, we are in the sky. That's something.
What?
I'm already
So-
halfway out of the cell. I do one. What do you mean we're in the sky?
I point to a window.
There's no windows here underground.
Basically, we're in the Skylands now.
That's not
How?
helpful.
How?
So I don't know if you guys heard about this weird thing that happened a while back. People call it like the surge.
Hey, I'm going to choke you.
Well, that happened again.
What do you mean it happened again?
It happened again, and now we're in the sky.
There are 3 cities floating in the air, tethered to each other
Silver
right now, and we're in
City.
one of them.
Taywick and Rakentor's Rally? Is that the third city again?
Mhm.
Yeah, that one.
You forgot.
No! Wait, I was wrong.
Yeah, they're kind of all in the sky now.
Yeah, but did anything happen to like any of us because of this surge too?
A lot happened to you, Cookie. You don't feel the same at all.
I'm like patting down my body. I like open my fucking fridge. Something's wrong.
Look, let's just
Guys, something's wrong with me.
Let's go talk to Eustace and figure out.
I
what's
don't think
going
he's
on,
gonna know
okay?
what's wrong with me. What?
Yes, soon.
Does Cookie still have the very terrible, very important thing that we picked up from a certain chicken in their fridge?
Did Cookie check?
I'm
Cookie
asking.
opened
in
their
my
fridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pouch is still in there.
That's good.
Okay.
I don't even know why that's good. All I know is that it's good.
We don't.
It
We
is.
don't want it. We don't want it with Amir.
Oh,
It's a good thing he's
would
not
be
here.
bad.
yeah.
Let's go talk to Eustace, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
But
I'm
there is
walking.
some
I'm
good
walking kind of
news.
weird.
What's that?
We got Christmas presents. Yeah.
And that's where we'll end session.
Yay! Yay, Christmas!
Session 40 7 in the books. Thank you, everybody. Very nice. I don't really
Holy
have.
shit.
I don't have a thing I say at the end yet, even though it's been 47 sessions now. I'll
And
come
that's
up
a
with
wrap.
Wing it.
something.
Wing it. Let's go.
Subscribe to our
And
Patreon.
that's
Then that's a wrap.
No one puts Korrineo in the corner.